I've been baptizing the chemicals, crawling through the catacombs of every sermon that you weaponize. Now every halo that you hold above my head is just a noose made of the words that you memorize. You say I'm broken, say I'm blind, but you can't prove a God with a state of mind. You want my worship, want me on my knees, but you can't sell faith with a casualty. If your God exists, then show me all your proof. Burn his name into the sky and show me it's the truth. I'm tired of second-hand miracles with zero evidence. If your God is really there, then make him manifest. I've been screaming at the ceiling till my lungs both cave. If he's really in the room, then he can say it to my face. No more echoes in the dark, no more prophets in my head. If your God exists, then prove he isn't dead.
Morning, everyone.
Decorate your trauma with God and call it meant to be. But
Will any God show up now?
just because you survive the scene, you tell me every tragedy is part of some celestial plan. So every suffering child that dies is a message from God's hand. You say I'm lost because I'm asking where the compass is. You call it mystery whenever you can't answer it. If I've answered wrong, you put the dead exist, and for me it's a dead. If your God exists, then show me all your proof. Burn his name in the sky and show me it's the truth. I'm tired of second-hand miracles with zero evidence. If your God is really there, make him manifest. I've been screaming at the ceiling till my lungs both cave. If he's really in the room, then he can say it to my face. No more echoes in the dark, no more prophets in my head. If your God exists, then prove he isn't dead.
Calm before the storm. Yeah, I know, right?
Why am I dissecting all this doctrine like it's therapy? You built a universe.
Thanks, Acid.
A little clarity. You want communion while I'm choking on disparity. They said God is love, but then they weaponized the sentiment. Painted over genocide and labeled it benevolent. You're omnipotent.
There's one hater.
Couldn't intervene, so every tragedy is just a plot twist in your purpose.
Calm before the storm. I like this part. This is the fun part. Just waiting for them to all crash out. Of course he's real. Look around you. Look at the trees.
You want devotion, give me evidence that you exist. Cause I'm done signing blank checks to an empty abyss. If faith is all you got, then why you so afraid of proof? If questions are the chase, then why am I the one that's loose? You say I'm playing God because I won't pretend to see. But if you're speaking for your God,
I made a crash out today. Trying to be more calm so I don't just get banned immediately off of TikTok. So hopefully we don't have to crash out. But I also get an ungodly amount of trolls. Carrie, I don't have a link to it. This is the same live I seen years ago. Bro is obsessed. What are you doing with these Reddit arguments? Why are you so obsessed with God if he's not real? Huh? Why are you so obsessed with me, Lost? Why are you so obsessed with me, bro? What's going on there? Why are you so obsessed with me? Hey, Lost, it's 2026, little bro. Why are you so obsessed with me? Shouted me out on Blitz's live. Hope we get some Cody Raiders. Appreciate you. The fact that those guys know my name makes me cream my pants a little bit. Thank you. What's up, Yowie? Who made your glasses? Zenny. I'm doing alright over here. Show me evidence. Yeah, they're here, and glasses don't exist without people making them. No. Why is that not working? No. OBS is frozen. No. Crap. Here, let's try this. How should I fix this? Oh, it fixed itself! Ha! Oh yeah, there's evidence of a designer due to the fact that glasses do not exist without a human being making them, and we have evidence of that being factories and humans making them throughout all of history and today. And if I did want to, I could get the actual serial model off of my glasses, find the exact manufacturer that made them, and find the exact blueprints to what they were designed from, and I can find the exact people that put them together. There is absolute evidence that my glasses were made by a person. Incorrect, Devon. Who says all this stuff came into existence lost? Free screenshot. God damn it, Artemis. Would I join a Matt live? Matt Dillahunty? Dude, I would fucking... Yeah. Do you live your life off absolute evidence? No, I live off it based on justified evidence. There's no such thing as absolute. Proof by literal definition is evidence and facts leading to a justified true conclusion. To have faith is stupid. Belief without evidence is the definition of faith. Definition of indoctrination is spreading a belief uncritically. To think critically is to critique and look at the evidence and whys and hows of things. Have you tried seeking God? No shit. You look beautiful, frozen. Hell yeah. Sure I did. I probably look like... The actually says, no, I don't. Faith is belief without evidence. Well, you get in your car due to faith. False. A statistical likelihood based on all factors and evidence combined shows that it is very improbable for me to get into a wreck, and it is highly probable for me to continue living. All evidence suggests that I am not going to get into a wreck. Also, there is no evidence that my car is not going to work. Or not going to work. Evidence. I live based on evidence. I have literally seen host get... No, you haven't. You've seen me get clipped, yes. Congrats. Hop up. Cook me. Request up, Yvonne. You got big mouth. Back it up with some big evidence. Gotta love those double negatives. I know, right? Not. That's when shit starts getting confusing. So every time you go to drink a beverage, do you have evidence or faith it's not poisoned? I have no evidence to believe that it is poisoned. There is no reason for me to believe it is poisoned. It has never been poisoned before, so I have no justification to believe that it is now. Stop bringing up false dichotomies. Yvonne, request up, beautiful. Why are you trying to fight it from the chat, keyboard warrior? What's going on there, buddy? Why are you so scared? Nobody is scared of you. I don't need evidence to make an argument of God. Yeah, you do. Otherwise, it's God of the gaps. Presupposition, begging the question. You quite literally, by all definitions and logic, need evidence. Yeah, exactly, Acid. God damn it. That is not begging the question. Request up, Yvonne. Why are you scared? Actually, as a matter of fact, request up, Yvonne. Request up, buddy. Unfollowing. Aw, I'm so sad. No. Oh, no. Oh, no. 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 Oh, no. All right. That puts me at... I can't believe you've done this. That puts me at 4,678 followers. Damn. I lost them all. Shit. I no longer have a platform. God damn it. Fucking idiot. Oh my god, he said fucking idiot. Harassment and bullying. Harassment and bullying. Oh my god, dude, report him. Mash report him. Get all of our cloonies. Get them all. Get all the fuck buddies. Get all the circle jerk bros. Let Reddit know. Crash out, low tier. Rhetorical backshots. You guys are parrots. You ever talked to Q-Top? Yeah, yeah, we had a debate with Q-Top once. His arguments were 100% begging the question, though. I believe he ended up leaving after I called him out for begging the question like 10 times. I can't remember, honestly. It's been a couple of months. Frustrating. He's got almost 1 million paid followers. He gets 2 views per video. He's just 100% a grifter. I don't even know if he actually is a theist. What makes you an atheist? See, this is how you guys provide arguments. Why do you believe what you believe? Good question, Wade. That's a very good question. Dumbasses, pay attention to Wade's question. This is how you start discussions. Why do you believe what you believe? What justified that? Could there be anything to change your mind? Does this evidence work for you? Why or why not? Yeah, so why don't I? So I grew up as a PK, and I deconstructed after chatting and evangelizing to atheists, trying to prove Jesus' death and resurrection, and I was incapable. And then I went and studied and figured out why I was incapable. It was because there was no evidence to justify the belief. So I dropped my faith right then and there. What made you come to the conclusions that were accidents? Nobody said you're an accident. I mean, I was conceived on Christmas during a Bible study, but Wacky, let's get you in here. So do you think norms or reason? What? Norms for reasons? Go further in depth on that. What's up, Wacky?
Hey, how you doing, brother? How you
Hey,
doing?
man. You over the age of 18, brother?
Yes, sir. I'm
All
07. Well, yeah, I'm 07. Yeah.
The fact that that's 18 is terrifying. Oh, man. Which God do you believe in, brother? Oh, you there? Think I lost you. There you are.
I'm lagging. My bad, brother. I'm lagging.
You're good. Which God do you believe in, brother?
Yeah, I'm not here to preach or anything, but I'm Christian.
Gotcha. All right. What you got?
So I'm not going to, preach about Jesus and anything, but I would like to make some points.
Sure.
So the universe, right? Before the Big Bang, there had to have been something. I believe that,
Yeah.
nothing can come from nothing.
Of course.
So everything it has to point to a creator, you know what I'm saying? Okay, and why do you believe that?
So, first of all, do you know what the Big Bang is?
Is it the creation?
Nope.
Okay. So, elaborate.
Yeah, the Big Bang Theory is, first of all, we found out about it thanks to CMB radiation, cosmic microwave background radiation. what cosmologists were able to do was they started noticing patterns of radiation and light, and certain aspects where parts were brighter than others, which meant they were older, right? And then we followed that, and it showed that the universe was an expansion from this one hot, dense state. And from this hot, dense state, remember the Big Bang Theory? 13.8 billion years ago, expansion started. Wait. So the Big Bang Theory is just simply the universe was in a hot, dense state, and then it expanded. Was there anything before the hot, dense state? I don't know.
Okay, yeah, that's where I'm about to get at. So before that hot dense state, there had to have been something.
No.
Like for there to, you know what I'm saying, for there to be a universe, something had to have happened. Like before everything happened.
Here's the problem.
You don't agree?
No, here's the problem with that thinking. You're presupposing that the universe had to have been created and could not have already existed, or you're also presupposing that if the universe was created, that it had to have been some sort of an intelligent creator. Instead of, it could have also been another mechanic in physics that we just haven't discovered yet.
Yeah, but we can also call that mechanical physics God. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you could absolutely call a
faith
photon or gravity God. Absolutely, it doesn't make it God though.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get. It's a creator, and
No.
we call that creator God.
No, gravity is not a creator. Things are made thanks to gravity, but gravity is not intelligently or consciously deciding, let's put this piece together and this piece and make life. No.
Yeah, but for that to happen, there had to have been an intelligent.
Nope,
you
that's
know
a
what I'm saying,
presupposition.
I see what you're picking down, but you know what I'm saying? The universe points to the evidence that it had to be created, because, you know what I'm saying?
No.
Gravity is just about the right, you know what I'm saying, right amount that we would need to.
Nope.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Do you believe in extraterrestrial life? Like, do you believe life on other planets?
It's plausible.
Exactly, that's what I'm trying to get at. It's plausible, but that something had to have been created.
No,
because you
no. How do aliens prove God?
Logic in it.
Oh, don't use logic. I know you don't know that.
Aliens don't prove God. Aliens don't prove God.
Right,
Nothing
nor
proves
creator.
anything. You know what I'm saying?
So you're presupposing the universe had to have been created. Can you demonstrate that?
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Ask me the question again. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're presupposing that the universe had to have been created by something intelligent. I want you to prove that.
I can't prove that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. What evidence do you have at all to demonstrate that the universe had to have been created?
Because I mean, the universe exists. So
yeah,
for
there you
something
go.
to exist.
Wait, pause. That's the answer. So check this out. Do you know what the first law of thermodynamics is?
No, I'm not familiar with it.
So that's going to be energy cannot be created or destroyed, right?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Energy cannot be created. Energy exists. Therefore, it's always existed. That's a logically sound argument, by the way.
Yeah, no. I studied that.
The universe was a hot, dense state of energy. So energy cannot be created. The universe is made up of energy. Bada bing, bada boom. It's eternal by definition.
But God transcends that. Using
that's a presuppositional argument, and it's begging the question.
I see what you're picking down, brother. I see, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of logic and a lot of thinking. I like that. I like that.
Well, there's no such thing as a logical, sound argument for God. It doesn't exist. Why? Because in order to say that God created the universe, it requires a presuppositional belief that God exists and that the universe at one point did not exist. Those are two claims you cannot prove. It's illogical to believe in God by literal definition.
Because I'm trying to explain this without putting, you know what I'm saying, faith into it. I'm trying to give you.
Right. What's the definition of faith?
Yeah. In the Bible, faith is described as
Hebrews 11,
the belief of things unseen. Yeah, let me go to it. So
you know another person that said that. You know another story that says that.
What, brother?
Santa Claus.
Yo, but I believe Santa Claus is a myth. I
I,
believe it was something
Saint Nicholas
constructed
existed.
by you. Yeah, but Saint Nicholas was a person.
So is Jesus.
Which is yeah. Jesus also was a person, and you know what I'm saying. When we look at Jesus, as you know what I'm saying, let's put the Gospels into history, right? Look at it as history.
I don't. Not even theologians.
You don't, and why not, brother?
Well, for starters, the Gospels are completely anonymous. The names were attributed by Irenaeus in the 2nd century.
I'm not gonna lie, I have never heard that argument.
Yeah.
I would very much like to, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
research.
Irenaeus is
because
a father of the Catholic Church. Yeah. You can go look him up. Irenaeus attributed the names of the authorships due to some other fathers, including but not limited to fuck, what's his name? Oh shit, can't remember his name. Irenaeus, based on hearsay, attributed those names out of basically thin air.
yeah, but there is proof that you know what I'm saying. Jesus was a man that existed.
There is not.
And those eyewitnesses claim
No.
that they seen him resurrect.
So there's one sentence in the entire 66 canon of the Bible that says there were 500 witnesses. Name one of them.
Peter, Paul, Judas.
How do you know they existed? Because the Bible said so? That's begging the question. You have to demonstrate evidence of those people existing without the claim.
Yeah, but
the Bible is a claim.
How do you know, you know what I'm saying, Albert Einstein existed? How do you
Because
know
we have his
Stefan Diggs
writings,
existed?
we have photos, we have lineage, we have DNA, we have evidence.
So do we.
What evidence do you have for Jesus?
We have writings, we have
Where's
pictures.
Jesus' writings?
The
Where's Jesus'
description.
pictures? Huh? Where's the pictures
It's
and
in
writings?
The Bible. The Bible was, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, listen. I know Hogwarts is real because it's written in Harry Potter. This is what you just said. The book is the claim, bro.
But that's fiction.
So is your book.
We know that's fiction.
Did you know that people believed in Zeus just as much as you believe in Jesus?
Yeah,
and now it's mythology.
No evidence to.
It didn't always used to be mythology. It used to be
actually
true.
You know what I'm saying?
No, we have there
was,
were eyewitness accounts of Zeus. First of all, there's 0 contemporary witnesses of Jesus in all of history. 0. Like literally 0. This is a consensus acceptance. There is 0 contemporary witness of Jesus Christ. It is all hearsay, 100%. Why did Christianity spread then? Well, if you look at the percentages per each, there were 9 crusades, first of all, specifically religious and indulging ones. And then you also had the Edict of Theodosius and other edicts, which literally made it illegal to be anything other than Nicene Christian. And they would either kill you or imprison you if you committed heresy or if you committed the sin of not worshiping the one true God. That's why it spread.
Yeah, but like one thing's remain the same. If you take sin out, if you take, you know what I'm saying, I didn't come on here to preach, brother. I came on here to, you know what I'm saying, try to support the claim that
that's
God
the problem, brother.
exists.
There is no evidence for it, like at all. There's no contemporary evidence for Jesus. We have contemporary witness for fucking Socrates, brother. Alexander the Great. We have contemporary witness for them and archaeological evidence of their
just
existence.
Like that, we take their word for it. You know what I'm saying? We take their word for Socrates being, you know what I'm saying, a historical figure. We take, you know what I'm saying, King Henry, King George.
False. We have contemporary witnesses. We have 0.
Explain that term. Explain that term.
Yeah, contemporary means at the time of. So people that literally physically met them, wrote about them, and wrote about other people, credible historians with evidence of other contemporary witness accounts. There's 0 contemporary evidence of Jesus Christ in all of history. Yeshua HaMashiach, there's 0 contemporary evidence.
That's false, brother. That's false, brother.
Name one contemporary witness. You have Google on your phone. Go look it up.
Yeah, I got you.
Was there contemporary witness of Jesus? Nope.
Okay, what Google is telling me, I'm just going to read what Google says. It says there are no known surviving firsthand eyewitnesses,
Yes.
written accounts of Jesus from his lifetime.
Yeah,
All
there's
written
zero
evidence come
contemporary.
from latter post-death accounts, including the Christian
Yes.
Gospels written decades after his
100%
death,
of
and
all
mentions.
talkings about Jesus are decades after he died by anonymous authors, except for Josephus, Tacitus, and Pliny. But Josephus, Tacitus, and Pliny never met Jesus. They just said people believe and follow a man named Jesus. They never actually met him. They don't have any evidence of anything that was happening. They literally just said people believe in this. Period. Like, that's it.
Yeah, but they wrote down eyewitness testimony
Brother, there's also that for
of.
Santa Claus. I'm not even shitting you.
I understand it, but when you look at history,
Yeah,
when you look at
historically, there's no
history and you
evidence.
look at.
This is just a brute historical fact. Even theologically, there's no evidence of any of the miracles. Theologically, him walking on water is allegory. It's just a story, a symbolism. Him coming out of the grave, allegory, symbolism. Like, there's no evidence of any of this stuff at all. There's not historical record. There's not contemporary witness. There's nothing. Nada. The only evidence you would claim to have is from the story called the Bible that claims that it happened. It's just a bunch of claims.
Yeah, but a whole bunch of other things also claim for things to happen, which we believe, like the earth being created. Before
I don't
you were
believe it was
born,
created.
you never seen. Okay, yeah. So
We know
that's
how
what I'm
Earth
getting
formed.
at. Like you. Yeah, but you really don't.
Yeah,
It
we
could
do.
be,
We
you know what I'm
really
saying,
do.
a system set up by the government, which
No.
is, you know what I'm saying, it's
Oh, you're a conspiracy theorist.
okay. No. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm
Wonderful.
just
So
trying to
the
point
evidence
the.
that Earth was formed naturally is James Webb Telescope and dating. We can literally see that planets are formed thanks to gravity and collisions with other oblate spheres and planetoids. And that is caused by the sun's gravitational pull. We have evidence supporting that as well. Also, the Bible lied to you. Genesis 1:1 says God created the earth, and then Genesis 1:14 on day 4, God created the sun, moon, and stars. That's a lie. We know that to be false. The earth is way younger than the sun.
Again, God transcends
That's
that.
a
Okay,
claim.
God
That's a
transcends
claim.
time.
So check this out. I can do the exact same thing you're doing. The one true unicorn made all things, and then ask me to prove it.
Prove it.
Well, he transcends your logic. Without the unicorn, you would have no logic. That's how I know it to be true. This is what you're doing. You're making a claim,
Okay.
a unicorn, and then just magically saying he transcends it. By the way, if God is transcendental, by literal definition, cannot have created, because transcending is to be outside of space-time, and without space-time, you can't have cause and effect relations, because cause is a point in time and effect being a future point in time. So without space-time, you cannot have causal relations. So anything outside of space-time cannot create space-time by literal definition, according to physics. If you would like to prove these things, you can, but otherwise you need to accept the fact that you believe based on blind faith and indoctrination instead of actually true.
Okay, but you can make that claim to anything.
Pretty much. And that's the point of science. We try and prove things wrong.
Okay, brother, I'm going to keep what you said in mind. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to condemn people. I don't like to, you know what I'm saying, push out what I believe, or, you know what I'm saying, onto other people. I just want everybody to keep an open mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
And
want you to keep an open mind. Look at the
really,
facts.
really, yeah. I got you, brother. I got you. But can I say something before I hop off this? Thank you for
swear to
letting me
God,
up.
if you say God bless you. May Odin bless you too.
Hey, Jesus loves y'all. God bless. God bless everybody. You know what I'm saying? I
Odin
hope
loves
everybody
you.
has a good day.
Odin blesses you. And Odin hopes that you come back to
Believe
him.
on Jesus Christ, and thou shalt be saved in thy house.
You started preaching. Science says we all come from an exploding star. Yeah, that's a little bit of a straw man, but yes. We are, by literal definition, stardust. Yes. Not so open that your brains fell out. That was a pretty good caller, though. I like that. They don't give a fuck about boundaries. No, they don't. I need to explain that better. Like, I need to ask them, hey, how would you feel? Does it matter if I tell you Odin loves you? And they're going to say no. And I'm going to be like, all right, take that same logic and put it on yourself. Why would it matter to me if your Odin loves me? I don't believe in your Odin. All right, let's get right here in here.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up, brother? Are you over the age of 18?
I am, yeah.
All right, which god do you believe in?
I don't believe in a god. I wanted to talk about your background. Is that okay or no?
Why?
Well, I just think that it's false.
The microscope, the skull, the cross, what do you think is false?
There's no evidence for God.
Oh, yeah, provide evidence for God then.
Yeah, what do you mean by evidence?
You don't know the definition of evidence? Here, I'll go to the dictionary and teach you something today then.
Well, my definition of evidence would
Fuck
be
your
that
definition.
which
I care about the
raises
definition.
criteria.
That's false. That's false.
Wait, that which
So,
raises the probability
false.
of a hypothesis
False.
being
So
true?
the definition is the
You don't think evidence
false.
raises the
False.
probability?
False. False. So let me continue talking instead of talking over me. The available body of facts or information indicating whether a belief or proposition is true or valid. That's the definition of evidence.
Yeah, that's kind of what I just said. Though.
No, you just said a completely different thing. So my definition, according to the fucking dictionary, is the available body of facts or information indicating whether a belief or proposition is true or valid. Your argument is something that raises the probability. False. No.
What?
You're redefining evidence. And you could do that, but I'm not going to waste my breath on someone that's a Phil bro. So would you like to have an argument about that, or would you like to provide evidence?
Well, I'm actually I'm kind of confused.
It's not very confusing. Let me read the dictionary definition one more time for you. For a third time, the dictionary definition. Shush, be quiet. I wasn't done talking. So the dictionary definition of evidence is the available body of facts or information indicating whether a belief or proposition is true or valid. What part of that sentence says anything about probability?
Like indicating.
Is that the same word as probability? That's crazy,
No,
bro. I'm talking in English with actual words that have definitions. If you wish to change definitions, go for it, but it just makes you stupid and annoying. Would you like to provide any evidence for God at all? I'm not arguing over semantics with you. Words are words. Words have definitions. You don't get to change them just because you fucking feel like it. So, what's your evidence for God?
Words don't have objective.
What's your evidence for God?
Well, I just think that for a person whose name is evidence first.
Yeah, what's your evidence?
You would kind of have like a fleshed
out.
Yeah,
what's your evidence? Prove it.
For a person who
prove it. Prove it.
Is like aware of logical fallacies.
Shut the fuck up and prove it. All you're doing is making claims. How about you put your money where your mouth is and provide some evidence?
Well, I don't believe in God.
Oh, what a waste of fucking breath. Best of luck in life if you're incapable of having an actual conversation back and forth and understanding the opponent or the interlocutor. Thank you. LARPing as a non-cult member. Bullshit, he doesn't. I know, right? Caller, quite bloviating and get to some point, yeah. How do you calculate probability for a god? You can't. Why exactly are you so big on evidence? Why wouldn't you? Why do you get so mad, bro? I wasn't mad. I was holding him accountable and he got mad about it. Benji, you should request up and provide evidence. Da-da-dun-dun-dun. I'm mad? Benji, where did you get your mind reading degree from? You need to go get a refund, bud. Put his name in the sky. BRB, not allowed. You're not allowed to walk away from your computer. I'm not angry at all, Benji. So you're wrong. What do you think about the idea that it is better to believe in God because of comfort that it can bring? You can have that as a reasoning to believe in God, but it's not evidence that the God belief is true. You are, though, bud. You're so true, Benji. You're so good at mind reading. I'm proud of you, Benji. I'm proud of you. Aren't we made in his image? That's the claim. Isn't God wrathful? Ooh, good point. All right. Let's get some more theistic callers in here, guys. We gotta have more than Christians. Come on now. Got any pagans? Got any Hindus? What we got? We got some people in chat. Come on now. Request up. I don't bite too hard. Pagans are all right. They don't want you to believe what they believe. Typically. Dude, I made a fuck ton of tea last night. I was up till like 7 in the morning. It was bad. I could not. I accidentally took a nap after the stream at like 8 p.m. and I woke up at midnight and I was like, fuck. I was trying to go to bed early. But every time I go to bed early, it's like always like a restless sleep. Like I wake up every like 20 minutes out of fear that I'm like missing something. Atheistic Satanist here. What is up, Dylan? Welcome in, brother. I love our Satanists. Y'all have amazing tenets, and you're good people. What form of witchcraft do you practice, and have you done research into the founders? Yeah, I started out with Wicca. Atheistic Wicca, even though Wicca is literally a religion. Technically, I'm an eclectic. Lately, I've been practicing chaos. But to say that there's a founder is kind of because witchcraft has been around for so long. Like anybody that knew how to read was considered a witch. Like fucking taking herbs and putting it into a pot, boiling it, and drinking the soup is witchcraft. So it's like witches have existed for like all of fucking history. Now, religions, those have founders, yeah. So Wicca has a founder, but if Benji wants to keep yapping, he can use his mouth for something better. Ooh, Bungan feisty. Really just like being an atheist. I hate being an atheist, dude. Dude, I'm an empiricist as well. And I fucking hate it, dude. I want someone to get up here and fucking prove to me that the supernatural exists. You know how boring it is to see something out of the corner of your eye and immediately go, oh, cool, I just had a quick little hallucination or pareidolia. Like having an answer to all supernatural experiences and the natural mechanism and as to what causes said experience, it's fucking boring, bro. I was always fond of Scott Cunningham's writings within the Wicca circles. Yeah, they're really cool. I just don't accept the laws and rules and deities. All right, buddy. Request up. You over the age of 18?
Yes, I am.
All right. Which god do you believe in? You got some runes, it looks like.
I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian.
Okay.
Yeah. I have tattoos. I have like 8, 9 tattoos.
Cool. I love that, dude. So, I'm planning on getting my first here pretty soon. Yeah. So you're a Christian, right?
Yeah. So,
yeah.
Yes, sir. I respect you, and I genuinely I do. Love you like a brother. However, I want to ask this one question.
Sure.
Yeah. So, do you believe you don't believe in a God, right?
Yeah, I lack a belief.
Okay. So, if there wasn't a God, then how could there be life on Earth?
Well, that's explained by biogenesis and abiogenesis.
Right. Now, I'm gonna be real honest with you. I did not like listen to any like science in my high school when I graduated.
Yeah,
I
that's
did
fair.
not pay attention.
Well,
So
that's the
and
sad
yeah,
part
yeah.
is
So
that's the
in
main reason people do believe in gods is because they don't understand how things work. So they attribute God, like lightning. People genuinely believed wholeheartedly that Zeus made lightning, and then science is like, nah, brah. Here's the answer.
right, right. Well, me personally, like as a Christian, I don't believe in Zeus, but I can say if lightning like were created, I believe God were to create it. In respect to your your
Lightning's a
belief, if you
natural
don't like,
phenomenon, brother. It's basic
right,
physics.
right, right. But if it's a natural phenomenon, just like we are, we're
Oh,
natural.
you cut out there.
So
you want to say that again?
we're,
If it's a natural phenomenon.
oh yeah, yeah. If yeah, yeah. So like if it's a natural phenomenon, just like we are, we're natural phenomenons, correct? We're natural human beings, right?
Yeah.
So if it's a natural phenomenon, if we were created through our father and mother,
Mhm.
don't you think lightning was created from God?
No, lightning is not an intelligent being with biology. Lightning is a chemical reaction in the skies. Well,
Right,
not chemical,
right,
but
right.
physics.
Right, right, exactly.
There's nothing
But
magical
just
about
as
it.
a tree, right, exactly. But just as a tree or us, in a sense, and even lightning or the clouds or the sky, how could it be created by itself?
Dude, you gotta stop saying created. Lightning wasn't created.
Well, then how did it become lightning?
Natural physics. Do you want me to look up and explain to you the mechanism in which lightning is made through
No, you don't
natural
have to look
means?
it up. You can just explain.
Here, let me explain it then. How is lightning formed? This is a basic Google search. Lightning is formed by the separation
don't
of
have to look it
electric
up. You can
charges
just
within a
explain it.
thunderstorm, creating a strong electric field that discharges as a visible spark between clouds or between a cloud and the ground. That's the literal explanation of mechanism and which makes lightning. It is not created by anything.
Right. But the thing is, how did those clouds get up in the sky, though?
Another natural mechanism. Did you go to school at all?
I did. High school.
Okay, so how does water get in the sky, brother?
Like you said, a natural phenomenon. But
Which
if
is
God
called
created water, evaporation. I understand that.
There you go. That's how clouds are there.
If water if clouds get water, it's from evaporation, correct? Bro, he's laughing. I thought you were being respectful, brother. It's funny. It really
is. Brother, what? Why do you believe God? These are things we learned in first grade, dude.
Okay, do you know how to tie your shoe?
Yes, I was taught in first grade.
Okay, what's 1 + 1?
2. I was taught in first grade.
Okay, what's 1 divided by 1?
I was taught that in third grade.
What is that?
1, right? Am I wrong in that? I'm so bad at math, dude.
Exactly. So we can, if it's wrong, which I don't know. Me too, right? So if it's
wrong, you can
wrong,
demonstrate it though.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
So can
exactly.
God demonstrate His living being.
Yeah.
Like
try.
His perfect being.
Yeah. Try.
Through creation.
No, you have to demonstrate that He created anything.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Exactly. Right.
You have to demonstrate that He created anything. So how did God make humans?
Watch. Are you in your house right now?
Which was made by people.
So
yeah.
So am I. Which was right. But who made the wood?
A tree.
Okay. Where did the tree come from?
The ground.
Okay. Where did the ground come from?
Natural formation of the earth. The ground has always existed.
Where did natural formation of the earth come from?
Space rocks.
Where did space rocks come from?
The expansion of the universe.
Where did the expansion of the universe
come from? The hot,
dense
dense state.
Where did the hot, dense state come from?
I don't know if it did come from anywhere. Proof God made it.
Exactly. Okay. So if it didn't come from anywhere, we would be
false.
Wrong. Because if God created it,
that's a presupposition, dude. You are saying the universe absolutely did not exist at one point. False. Science doesn't say that. Second of all, you're also saying God made it without any evidence. The Big Bang doesn't say that, dude.
Or, no, I'm not saying.
I literally just told you what the Big Bang says.
I'm saying everything had to have come from something.
False.
If it didn't, then we'd all be dead.
False.
How is it false?
Prove something made the hot dense state.
God.
What evidence justifies that as a true conclusion?
Okay, what evidence says? I'm gonna ask you this. What evidence says nothing did?
Look.
Yeah,
provide
you wrote
the
that.
evidence.
You typed that.
Provide the evidence
for God,
that
right?
God made the hot dense state.
You typed that, right? So by you typing that,
and there's evidence of me typing it. Would you like to provide evidence that God made the hot dense state now, or keep pivoting?
I'm not pivoting.
Yeah, you are. I just asked you what evidence. I just asked you what evidence you have that God made the hot dense state, and you brought up me making something.
And examine it.
You're the one that has a claim that a magical unicorn made the hot dense state. Prove it.
A magical unicorn? That makes me laugh.
It makes me laugh too.
So if God didn't create the hot dense state, then what's to say? You're laughing and you're not letting me finish the sentence. What's to say that he didn't make you?
Prove he made the hot dense state.
Prove that he didn't.
You're the one with the burden of proof. Okay, check this out. Let me teach you the burden of proof real quick. I can fly.
That is 100% wrong.
Prove it.
Prove it? I can, because I can. And if I can't, you can't. And if my family can't, then I can't. Then if your family can't, you can't. Therefore, no one can fly.
I transcend that. I'm a special human. I evolved in a way that allows me to fly.
That makes zero sense,
Prove it.
brother. See, you're using what I think, and with all due respect, you are using stupidity
This
over
is called
reality.
An analogy. The only one that doesn't live in reality is you. Prove I can't fly.
Prove I can't jump.
See, so that's called a burden shift. So
no, it's
by
not.
me telling you, prove I can't fly, you obviously know you can't prove that. I'm the one with the positive claim that I can fly. You have no justification to believe that I can fly until I prove the claim that I can fly. Now, use that same logic on yourself. You have a claim that you can fly. God made the hot dense state. You're the one that has to... Oh, he ran. He talked such a big game in chat. Oh, that was awesome, dude. What made the clouds? What made the clouds? What made the clouds? What? Holy shit, dude. Benji, libraries are free. Oh my God. I almost threw something when he mentioned clouds. Yeah, that was rough. Let's get in, we're going to get in Xanderman and then everything all at once after that. After I get a cup of coffee. I'm ready for another cup of coffee. Let's do this thing.
Baptizing the chemicals, crawling through the catacombs of every sermon that you weaponize. Now every halo that you hold above my head is just a noose made of the words that you memorize. You say I'm broken, say I'm blind, but you can't prove a God with a state of mind. You want my worship, want me on my knees, but you can't sell faith with a casualty. If you God exists, then show me all your proof. Burn his name into the sky and show me it's the truth. I'm tired of second-hand miracle with zero
I can't confirm I have connection yet.
Hello, Xander. How you doing?
Hey, how you doing, sir?
Hey, man. You over the age of 18? Ooh, we have a
Oh,
massive delay.
Do it, yeah. I have oh, you know what? Give me a second. Give me 1 second.
Cool. Sounds like you're going through the multiverse.
It's galaxy. Reality.
I'm sorry, brother. It's too much of a delay.
Second. Oh, trying to rectify this. Give me 10 more seconds. Is that any improvement?
Test. Tell me when you hear this.
Tickles. I said tickles right after you said test. So if that's a huge delay.
Here, try this. When you hear this, tell me yes.
Oh shit! No, start over. When you
Okay,
were you looking for the word this? No, hold on. If you said when you hear this, I'll say it at the word this time.
Okay, when you hear this.
Now.
Okay, that's not that bad. Okay, cool. Which God do you believe in?
I guess semi-Christianity. I don't believe. So my beliefs aren't stem from the Bible. They stem from obviously upbringing presented by Christianity, but I've never read the Bible, so it's hard for me to say that the Bible is my, driving force.
Okay.
So I wanted to ask you a question.
Sure.
Kind of up front. If let's say for starters, would AI consider us its God?
It could.
Because it exists kind of like in a reality that's...
You know what's really cool about that, though? There's evidence of us existing and evidence of us making it.
Correct. Yeah, absolutely. My next question, kind of like a follow-up, was if some other alien came to this planet and created humans as like a hybrid between apes and like some sort of serum that they had to, give us extra brain power, our consciousness is derived from that being. We wouldn't consider, because like a god of our creator, the creator of humans, and the god that is the creator of the universe don't necessarily need to be the same thing. Obviously, many people would suspect it is, though. You know what I'm saying at all?
If you go down the consciousness rabbit hole, you're going to lose.
I agree. Yeah, totally. I'm only trying to set up a preface, or like a kind of a, setting up the kind of the logic here.
A transcendental being that is undemonstrable and unfalsifiable, yet empirically made all things, doesn't exist.
That's hard for me to accept. I mean, yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, God is that thing. God is a transcending of all things, logic, space-time, etc., and yet empirically created all things. And there's no evidence justifying that. So no, I don't believe in God, and you shouldn't either.
My definition of what God is I think a little different than most people's.
Well, the definition of God is the transcending being that made all things.
That's a word, though, right? So if we're talking about God in
capital God in classical philosophy is the all-powerful creator of the universe and all things, all moral authority.
Absolutely. Okay. So I can definitely debate on that notion. Evidence of God is going to be difficult to find, right?
Or impossible because it doesn't exist.
Possibly, yeah. My perspective is that God has, been on Earth twice. So God is with us now in spirit, because unfortunately, every time we had an opportunity with God, humanity murdered him.
That is a funny thought. And I did agree with you back when I was a Christian, but why should I believe in the spirit? It's the exact same thing. There's no evidence for the supernatural at all.
So my problem with Christianity in general is that people celebrate the crucifixion of Christ as like their fucking ticket to heaven.
I mean, it was.
In reality, I always kind of like looked at it like, you guys are all delusional because we killed God and there is no ticket to heaven. heaven is on earth. Heaven is what we can make
I can
of this
absolutely
paradise.
tell you I've never read the Bible. Your thoughts
totally.
about the cross are completely wrong.
My
Jesus
thoughts are-
knew that he was going to be killed.
How would that be the case?
Because he is God.
So you're saying he is? Wait, you're saying that's what the text is?
Biblically, yeah. Biblically, the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit are 3 in 1, same as you are, flesh, mind, and spirit. Because you're made in God's image in accordance with the Bible. You're 3, God is 3. So the Son is still a part of God. God sent Jesus specifically to be slaughtered on the cross because he's all-knowing. He knew it would happen. And the blood of Jesus is what saves you. He died for your sins to wash you clean, because before that, people had to sacrifice a clean animal to be able to cleanse them of their sins, because you had to have innocence. So his sacrifice of an innocent man paid the price for all the non-innocent.
I respect the Bible for it being able to carry the word throughout all these millennia. So we've actually been able to, in the 21st century, we can learn about this. But I do think that a lot of the text is wrong. I think it's kind of
I agree with you, but that's what the text says. So
You're
if
right.
you're
Yeah,
gonna
I
if
would
you're gonna
never
preach
argue
about the Bible, you
Christianity.
have to preach about the Bible accurately.
Oh, I never would. I said at the beginning that Christianity wasn't my premise. It was
I
kind of
know,
like my
but you're talking about a
introduction.
biblical claim and falsely representing it. So then now I have to play devil's advocate and defend the
No,
Bible.
please, by all means, by all means. No, look. I wonder personally, and I don't wonder that deeply, but I wonder what is the highest outcome from this experiment for you. And obviously, it's great entertainment, and I don't think there is a way that anybody from TikTok can give you.
No, it doesn't exist. I just enjoy philosophy. So I enjoy when people
Yeah,
come
me
up
too.
here with good faith and want to have a philosophical discussion. I love that part. There's philosophical arguments and logical arguments for God's existence, and those are really fun to get into. None of them are sound though, and it's fun to go and get into the weeds of why.
Yeah, I can understand that. Have you how long were you a Christian for?
My whole life. I'm a
And
PK, which means that my dad is a pastor.
oh wow, you see that'll drive the faith right out of you, man. That's
I am
rough.
the only kid out of 9 that doesn't believe.
That is tragic. Yeah, when I think everybody who does believe, I think we all see a bunch of signs. I think we'll be thinking of one thing, and then the next thing that pops up on the internet or a commercial or something is related to that thing that we were thinking about, and we like to put ourselves at the center of this big story and make everything about ourselves.
Well, there's natural explanations to that as well. Confirmation bias being number one.
Oh yeah.
Think of the 99 trillion times that the TV did not correlate to your reality.
Right.
And then the one time it does, you're like, oh my God, God is real. No, dude, it succeeded one time out of 50 years. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that is tricky. Yeah, I don't think God has much of a job here anymore. I honestly think that animals that are being whose populations and homes are being decimated look at us like some sort of God that has not only forsaken but is punishing them. I can only imagine, they must think that they are forsaken.
Huh?
Yes. So as far as your definition of God, I don't believe. I don't think anybody would be able to prove it, even if it was evident. But I do think that everything in the universe besides me is my God, and everything in the universe besides you is your God. And those seem like vastly different gods, but they are literally only one human person away, different from each other.
Would your God exist if your brain did not?
If it never existed or if it stops existing.
Does your God exist or not if your brain stops?
Yeah, I think so. My God. Interesting. Yeah, God is eternal before and after me.
Okay, so your God is external of your brain. Does your God do anything in reality?
Yeah, I think so.
What?
Well, so do you think do you think spontaneous generation is an inevitability of the correct conditions,
Inevitable. I don't know about that,
like proteins and, cells forming together,
brother.
creating multicellular
We're
organisms?
on
It's
one
absolutely
planet
insane.
out of
Yeah,
damn near an infinite number of planets that so far
yeah.
seems to have life on it. So is it
So yeah,
inevitable based on conditions? Not necessarily. There's other planets that have same early Earth like conditions, and it doesn't seem that there's life yet on those planets. So I
yeah. Or
don't
like there
know.
was at one point, and then maybe there isn't anymore, or
Yeah,
there will be
we
eventually.
survived.
So is the idea of God important, that it stays in like the whole Judeo-Christianity like realm of like how he is perceived, like what God is?
What?
If okay, is it possible that somebody could change your definition of God and then you believe that definition? Or is that your definition of God
If
is
I
like
call
a
my
dude?
shoelace God, does it make it God?
No, no, not at all. But you
Right,
would
so you
never
can
agree
call
to that
whatever you
either.
want God, and you can redefine God however you want. It doesn't make it real.
But you don't agree that your shoelace is God.
Did your God make anything on this universe?
Okay, so out of everything that God could be, you only believe God could be one thing, and that you also don't believe that he is that.
Brother, I'm not just arguing for capital G God. I have a lowercase g. Hindu gods, I have no reason to believe either.
Sure.
Pagan gods, I have no reason to believe. Ghosts,
Is it
demons,
possible?
everything, spirits, I have no reason to believe in them. So you need to provide evidence that they're real. You're trying to define these things into existence.
Yes, but you're asking for evidence of something that's beyond this universe.
That's a
And
claim.
I'm asking.
Prove there's a
Oh,
beyond the
excuse me.
universe.
From this universe, I think it would be impossible. I don't
Right.
think it.
So you cannot say that there is anything beyond the universe. You cannot say that there are 35,000 dimensions and realms. You can't say this shit. There's no evidence justifying it. It's all make-believe in your head.
Yes, I think a lot of theory is like make believe. Anything we can observe off this planet is
No.
theory.
Scientific theory is not a guess, assumption, or imagination. The verb to theorize is a guess or assumption.
Based off of the available information, right? Interesting. Yeah, because for me, everything that isn't me is God, and everything that I
That's a
do
stupid claim. Is a tree God?
is everything that I do, that part of God has less power. That's like a hair follicle.
Why do you
compared
believe that
to
a
his
tree is part
finger.
of God?
Because it is it's life of the same water.
It's biology. Congrats. Why is it God? Does it create things?
It was created, yeah. Yeah, that's all like really mystical. When you talk about something that happened in the universe over billions of years, um, I think that grand scale kind of like, from our minuscule perspective, we are such a tiny little pinprick in the cosmic veil, and yeah, I won't waste any more of your time. I just wanted to. I don't believe anybody would be able to provide you with evidence, but
Yeah, it doesn't
I'm happy
exist.
that you're willing to listen. That that people have different perspectives and opinions on what God is.
Doesn't make them real.
Zan, so,
Hey.
hi. What I'm getting from this conversation, basically, we don't just correct me if I'm wrong, we don't know, because of, like, the cosmic of time, like, how the stuff happened.
Mhm.
We do. We do know how
Based off of
trees
math.
evolved and and hair follicles evolved. They're called fossils.
Right. Yeah.
That's how we know.
I wasn't suggesting that we don't know. He asked if a tree was God, and I suggested that a tree was a very small, unimportant part of God.
And do you think that God created a tree? Or, like, that God created the first life? Because we have evidence for abiogenesis rather than God. Do you think God created the hot dense state? You still have to prove that, and you can't.
Yeah, but I think believing in math that is only observable and experimental in our little, blue marble, like I feel like that's really limited.
We can see 13.8 billion years in the past.
Sure.
Yeah, we literally can. There's a star that is 13.8 billion years old. We know it's 13.8 billion years old because it's 13.8 billion light years away.
That's interesting. And it's 13.8 billion light years away because
the light shift, the red shift of the light.
Light is observable and demonstrable, brother.
I mean, hey, I wasn't arguing these points. These points were brought up to me, and I'm kind of like trying to, take them in and kind of figure out what you're trying to make.
The red shift, like, I mean, how if you go past a red light fast enough, like, and I mean like close to the speed.
You want to break down redshift for him?
It will, yeah, exactly, the Doppler effect.
Oh, okay.
Well, kind of, redshift, different thing, kind of, very similar, same field.
Yeah, I'm totally familiar with that. That doesn't. Is that the evidence that God doesn't exist?
No, we're not saying
No.
it doesn't. I mean, okay, so here's my thoughts on does God exist or not. If you're going to tell me that a being exists outside of space-time yet has causal power over space-time, no, that's not true. It's impossible. You cannot have cause, point in space, affect future point in space without time to have those points of space. That's impossible. So no, I don't believe in the Abrahamic God at all. It is not possible for it to exist. But something like maybe there is some sort of a God that does something, like I can't debunk something like that. But if there's a claim that is false, we can explain how and why it's false. Or if there's a contradiction, contradictions cannot be true. A bachelor cannot be married. So if there's a contradiction about the God, etc. So first of all, it's not our job to debunk everything. The person that brings the claim is the one that needs to prove the claim. It's called burden of proof.
Yeah, first of all, I really love my own opinions. I think everybody does. And, I think if anything, I have to gain potentially, and I don't know what there is to gain from believing in God. So I can convince you that God exists, which is unlikely, or you can, teach me that God doesn't exist, or, we can each come to the conclusion that.
I mean, I'm not saying God doesn't exist.
I realize that now.
But there's no evidence to believe in a God.
That's rough. I think evidence comes to each of us individually, because no.
Evidence is information and facts that leads to a justified conclusion to be true or not.
That's within this reality, but
again, we've already went through this part. Prove there's another reality. Again, you're making presuppositions that this supernatural realm exists. You have a burden to prove. Every single claim you have made in this 18-minute call requires a burden of proof. I have not been pushing you on them because honestly, you live in la la land, like wholeheartedly, and you're not going to accept any of this. And I know you're not, so I'm not going to fight you on it. But you have a burden to prove there is another reality. You have another burden to prove that there's different dimensions. You have to prove these things. We have definitions and words for a reason. Words mean words. Without words, we can't even fucking have this conversation. So redefining words, evidence, doesn't help your case. You cannot define God into existence.
But you already stated, and forgive me, but you said that we would not be able to, on this call, be able to provide evidence. And you said because he doesn't exist. And obviously we can't provide evidence that he doesn't exist because that's, so the point of this conversation is simply to use words.
Xander, I can fly.
All right.
You just believe me?
I don't care what I don't.
No, I can fly like Superman. It's a truth.
No, I don't believe that. That sounds
Prove
really
it.
Cool though. So I think you cut me off in the middle of me making my point.
Yes, I absolutely cut you off because this is ridiculous at this point. Prove I cannot fly.
I don't feel like you want to listen to
Prove
anybody.
I cannot fly.
You want to talk down to everybody. I'm literally just
prove that I cannot fly.
Very rude. Anyways, prove that you can't fly.
No.
Would you try flying for me, please?
No, I don't need to prove it to you. But I can fly. You just need to believe me.
I need to believe you. Why?
Yep,
is there
true.
Something that we're doing that requires
it's
you to
true.
fly?
It's true, so you should believe me.
Is there a heist that we're doing? And
Yeah,
you're like, "Oh, I'm the fly
it's true,
guy."
so you should believe me.
I should believe you.
Yep.
Okay, I believe you.
You shouldn't though.
Whoa.
That's the point of the conversation.
That was called an internal critique.
Yeah, but I wasn't lying to you. I wasn't telling you something that I believe to be untrue. I'm talking to you.
All right, we're
and
gonna move
trying
on to the
reach
next caller.
All
You're not capable of providing evidence. You live in La La Land, and you're gonna run in circles.
I
And you
think
got
you're
upset when I
incapable of
called you
debate.
out. Incapable of debate? Wonderful. Provide evidence for God.
Provide evidence for God.
You said I'm incapable of debating. Well,
Yeah,
then
dude,
finish the debate and win. Provide evidence for God and prove me wrong.
Okay. How much time do I have? No, that's not going to be possible. I'm sorry. dude.
Exactly.
TikTok doesn't give
So-
you the resources to prove God.
There's no evidence for God. So it's
There's
not that I can't
tons of
debate. It's you're
evidence.
getting upset that based
not
on
upset, dude.
cognitive dissonance. And every time I call you out on one of your fallacies, you get upset and say that I'm mean. I don't give a fuck if your
No,
feelings
no.
are hurt.
No, my feelings aren't hurt. You cut me off. I'm not getting
Absolutely
upset.
cut you off because you were saying the same thing over and over and over again. After you say the same thing 4 times in a row, you bet your ass I'm going to cut you off and try and show you an internal critique and try and explain in depth why your thinking is wrong.
I think you try to come off as an intellectual.
I'm not. Go cry, dude. Cry in my chat.
I'm so sad.
Yeah, that was just annoying. Well, so I'm only going to be able to be here for an hour, less than now. 'Cause-
Screw you. I'm kidding. I love you.
Well, please do.
Oh.
An unforeseen event has happened.
That was a roll of the dice I wasn't expecting. Funny way of conceding their color. I know, right?
I don't even know what he was arguing.
Me neither. He never gave solid thoughts or explanations for said thoughts. Like, not once. It was all just mumbo jumbo.
Okay.
Slow boy back shots. Cooked low tier, owned slow boy. Oh my god, slow boy, low tier back shots. You were completely laid back on that caller. Yeah. I haven't had enough caffeine yet.
People would definitely like you more though if you like this one.
I know. People would also like me more if I was a Christian. I don't care. John 1:5 got his light. We need some more callers. What's going on, guys?
Let's get him off.
Damn, Kashka. Fucking flying through those shares. Now I know my ABCs. Won't you come and Philbro me? What's up, Espresso?
Espresso does not seem to be letting in.
Oh yeah, they do have a new ABC song. They skip out on the LMNOP. LMNOPQRST. It's something like that. Like it's
Ugh.
yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
That's
It's wrong.
wrong.
LMNOP.
Element OP. What the fuck?
Yeah, LMNOPQRST Like it's
What the
fucked.
fuck is that?
I know.
hate that.
I
That's
know.
awful. That should be illegal. Quite frankly. Quite frankly.
A new Philbro. The Philbro strikes back. The return of the Philbro.
What?
YouTube chat.
Of course.
YouTube for the win.
Fuck YouTube.
Oh, they're about to
Good
roast the
stuff.
shit out of you.
He's gonna start something, isn't it? Like, you British fuck.
The Phantom Philbro. Oh, that's a good one. The Phantom Philbro, the Philbro Wars, the Revenge of the Philbro. Philbro, the Reckoning. Oh, these are great. I could just do this all day. What's up, tired? Oh man. Yes, agreed. Tap and share, guys. Tap that. All on the TikTok. Tap that. Oh man. Hollow ads. I see so many hollow ads. What is that?
Oh yeah, it's like that weird Christian thing.
Oh, with the actor dude.
I don't know if he's an actor.
Yeah, I get those on YouTube, not TikTok.
Yeah, I got it YouTube mostly. I used to get it a lot, not as much anymore, which I'm very happy about.
I find it funny. The Phils have eyes. Yeah. Do they though? Sometimes it doesn't seem like their eyes work. Kirk Cameron. No, what's his name? It's not John Cena.
John Cena's like
He's a
really chill.
I gotta look this up.
God, if you look it up, you might be blessed by the eyes of the Lord.
It's got the actor that plays Jesus, but it's also got what's his name? Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg. That's the name.
Yeah. He's in a lot of good stuff. He's a good actor.
I like him.
Yeah.
Crown the Empire? No, I've not. Is that a song? Chris Pratt? Nah. Yeah, Mark Wahlberg. Thank Cody for letting me focus on something while in the hospital bed. Of course. God isn't a being or a jealous man. According to the Bible, he's very insecure. Marky Mark. Mark Wahlberg plays the same guy in every movie. Prove me wrong. It's impossible to prove you wrong.
Because it's true.
Yeah, same as all those guys. Fucking Dwayne Johnson and the dude that plays the same character. And I'll put it right through your face. Better stay out of my way.
Jason Statham?
Jason Statham, thank you.
Like, who's that sound?
The fact that you knew right off the rip is hilarious.
I was raised on movies, so I know a lot of actors.
Well, Bun. Yeah, The Rock in their contract that they're like not allowed to lose fights and stuff, and then him and Jason being in the same movie together, and it's like, well, I know neither of you are gonna win or lose. Like, What is up, Liz? Oh, you changed it to Liz. I'm still going to call you Alyssa. Fucking suffer. Y'all excited for the Lobo? The fuck is that?
Oh, wait, in Supergirl? Yes.
Chris Pratt's also in a lot of Hollow ads this year, which is wild.
Yes.
I knew he's MAGA, but not Catholic MAGA. Oh, interesting.
He's MAGA? Oh.
Ah, that sucks.
I don't think Hollow is MAGA. I think Hollow's just more just religious.
Yeah, Hollow's a Catholic app.
Yeah. I didn't know it was MAGA. Damn.
Well, not. They're saying Chris Pratt is MAGA. They didn't know he was also Catholic.
I didn't know he was MAGA. I knew he was Catholic.
Mark is Catholic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jason Momoa? I love Jason Momoa.
He's a cool dude.
I like him. He's funny. And he's not insecure. I like that. When a dude can actually make fun of his insecurities or, you know, like, he makes fun of himself all the time in movies and ads and TV shows and stuff. I love it.
All right. Sweet.
He's not an egotistical ass.
Yeah, he's in the new Supergirl movie as Lobo.
Don't have
I
much
don't really-
depth? What? What? It's Liz like Bliss, but I don't care, really. So that's fine. Just changing my name from my user. That is heresy to not watch a movie, Daniel.
what's the most recent movie I watched?
The one I sent you that was privately made.
Apart from that.
Catheter lick?
I
That's
watched Pulp
gross.
Fiction recently.
I've never seen Pulp Fiction.
Ooh.
Probably never will.
I mean, it's a comedy. It's more comedy, honestly. Like, it has a lot of like thrilling scenes, like action scenes, but it's really funny at some points, especially with an edible.
Yeah, I don't like being out of my mind.
Hey, that's when I first.
You're doing a Harry Potter marathon without me?
That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, Half-Blood Prince probably one of my favorite. I think Half-Blood Prince and Deathly Hallows. No, Deathly Hallows. Sorry, wait. Prison of Azkaban.
Now I have to go through the rest of my day pissed off.
Watch Smallville. I've never watched Smallville at all.
The amount of stoners. Koshka is in the hospital right now. She's not stoned. She's just on medication for pain.
Goblet of Fire. That's a good one. I think that's probably my fourth. I think top might be just the first one, just because of nostalgia. Actually, Chamber of Secrets is pretty good. They're all pretty good. I think the worst one.
Better watch your tongue.
I'm trying to think. Because they're all so good. I think the worst one probably would be the first, but that's only because they were kids, and they were kid actors.
They were still damn good.
Oh, they were still damn good, absolutely. But I think it's just because it was the first movie in the series.
I have bias towards it. I love it.
Oh, I love it all, but I'm trying to see if I can rank them. I think I can. The third and the fifth are my favorites, I think.
Oh, Order of the Phoenix. Yeah, that was a bit boring. It was really like magical though. It was like whimsical.
I mean, is that not Dumbledore's army? Or is that Prince Paul? Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't doubt that it had some boring scenes. I haven't watched it in a bit.
It's very slow.
It is quite slow.
Like, it's very story based and not action based.
Yeah, I on my first read of the books, I couldn't get through it, and I put it down for like a year, and then I went back to the books and finished them.
Y'all
But
played the Hogwarts game? I
'cause-
started playing Hogwarts Legacy, but then my game got into a glitch where every time I loaded up any save, even an old save, I spawned underneath the map and couldn't fix it, so I stopped playing it.
You just restarted the game then, I guess.
I did. Didn't work. I uninstalled the
Ooh.
game, installed the game, started different files. It did not work.
That's not good.
Yeah, just completely corrupted.
Damn. I've never played it. I've just watched a couple of playthroughs of it. Because my computer can barely handle Minecraft, so. Ooh, the Spider-Man game. Nice.
Cody got the haunted Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah, pretty much.
We should definitely start a modded server.
I'd be okay with it eventually. I've started that Twitch channel.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of mods that would be good. Create mod would be fun. Fossils and archaeology mod. Definitely.
Let me just put in
ooh, yeah,
layman's
cool.
term what you just said. Let's play a video game, but we're also going to add school to it. We're going to have Classroom A.
No, I was okay. I think we request her. Oh, we have Dan. Okay, Diane.
Hello, Diane.
Wow.
Nope, give me a handout. You got the handout. Sorry.
There's a lot of noise.
What?
Are you over the age of 18?
Huh?
We can't hear you. Well, we can hear you, but like it's a lot of noise. I don't think they were over the age of 18 though. Yeah. I was like, that sounds a bit too high pitched to be. Yeah. Also, the name, true. Yeah. Diane Bimbo. I think Diane was on. Yeah, I think Diane was on his mum's account. I've noticed with the Phil Bros, they always like on like their other accounts or even on their main accounts, they put like a woman's name or something.
It's always a
Like
weird name, no PFP.
Or it's a woman's name and like an Instagram person on the PFP instead.
Yeah, they're literally
Like,
just trolls. They don't want to learn. They don't want to study.
Oh,
they don't
yeah.
want to philosophize.
Yeah. We've kept consistently over 45 viewers, but still no requesters. Which is kind of annoying, but... You don't think Diane Bimbo is a baptismal name? No, I don't think that, actually. In fact, I don't, actually. But Cody, what does... No, but the create mod is so fun. Legit. His engineering, and he can build trains. And cars, and, you know, all sorts. But also there's also a fossils and archaeology mod.
Yeah, I don't play Minecraft out of creativity. I play it out of I want to survive.
You also play with tons of mods, though, don't you?
Yeah, a fuck ton of survival mods. I don't give a fuck about building. I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. I just want to survive.
Then we should do an RL craft server.
RL Craft is okay. The only problem with it is it's like it's so fucking difficult.
Yeah. How much fun would it be with having
With multiple
us?
people, absolutely. I would enjoy the shit out of it with playing with
Yeah.
you guys, but
Yeah.
playing it
Yeah,
on my
that's what I'm
own.
thinking.
I think the longest I've ever played RL Craft on my own was for like 4 days straight. Go
Mm,
check out the game
yeah.
Vintage Story.
It's similar to Minecraft, but I think it's definitely more survival based. I think
Interesting.
think you might like it.
Play
more.
Sims? Yeah, I have Sims 4 and I installed so I just pirate all the fucking add-ons because I'm not spending $40 per add-on. I enjoy Sims sometimes.
pirate
Again,
add-ons?
I'm not creative. So I don't like build a beautiful house because I can't. I'm not a creative person. Gary's Mod? Ugh. Or am I
I've
dating
heard of it.
myself? You're definitely dating yourself a bit, Alyssa. I remember when Gary's Mod first like got popular when I was like 11.
I've heard of it, but I
It
don't
got
even
popular
know.
when I was 11, so you would have been like 9, 10. When it like
I heard
blew
of
up.
it like once, but
Tired of this color of this shirt.
I've played. I've never played Gary's Mod, but I've heard of it. Like, does anyone know what it's about? Yeah. If anyone has any questions about evolution, and they're, you know, willing, I'm really wanting to talk about evolution. Theists coming in, I can disprove your God again. Theists coming in, I can disprove the flood again. Permanent ban on.
The universe is complex. How big would you estimate the odds of it developing without some intelligence? Well, the odds of it being what it is today is 100%. And you have no evidence that an intelligence made it, so.
Captain Obvious in the Discord, whoever that is in TikTok, just post something pretty cool.
Captain Obvious is the
Well,
gentleman
Biogenesis
who's
briefly,
banned.
like this
We show.
be refreshing. Well, biogenesis is the law of biogenesis, which is when life is there, life will come from life. But if you talk about but if you're talking about abiogenesis, we can talk about that.
It's like a server we build and do random stuff. Gary's Mod? I didn't enjoy Gary's Mod.
What is Gary's Mod about?
It's a sandbox, like Roblox, more or less. Like there's little like different games and stuff. That's where you got the prop hunt got really popular with Gary's Mod.
In Minecraft?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's its own game. It's called Gary's Mod.
Okay. Okay. I get it now. I understand it now.
It's basically Roblox. OMG, no, not Roblox. Tell me I'm wrong.
I remember when Beige would like tell me like, "Hey, dude, go on Roblox. There's apparently some good conversations there." I'm like, "I'm not going on Roblox, mate."
I did used to love the hell out of Roblox. It could be pretty fun. I used to play daily. Gary's Mod has some insane servers. Gary also the mod behind Rust. I enjoy Rust. Never played it.
Cody.
What?
You said I enjoy Rust. Never played it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
It doesn't mean you enjoy the game, like playing it.
I enjoy the game.
Watching people.
Yeah, I enjoy the aspect of it. I would enjoy playing it. It just cost too much money when I was younger, so I never played it. Smart ass.
What the fuck? Yours? Your
Cody, you should play Rukia's Feet Hideout. What the fuck?
My exact reaction. Dr. Evil just joined. What the fuck? Not a player, but an enjoyer. J Packer. Alright, see ya.
I have to go cook. I'll take some food. Thank you. What about Iron Lung? Never played the game, never will play the game, but I will watch the movie.
Yeah, I plan on watching the movie.
Cody can't come over for promotion. Have to be super hot-headed. Yeah, you help with conversation.
Yeah, because it's kind of stagnant right now. Correction, it's very stagnant right now.
Anything that has even a microsecond of silence is stagnant to you, Evan.
I think that was more than microseconds. So.
No, we haven't had any Phil Bros yet today. I've been kicking, blocking, and just absolutely abusing the shit out of the Phil Bros, so we haven't had any.
That's good. That's good.
Evan, how's Banana?
Banana Man's good.
Banana Man.
I have the rat in the freezer for him, so.
When do you get to feed him?
Bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly.
So yeah. Feeding him this weekend.
I miss having a pet snake. They're so doofy.
Yeah. I have to leave in like 20 minutes, so.
Oh, boo.
Sorry, I have a shift at 5, and I want to, make sure I'm all ready.
Excuses. How dare you go make money?
How dare I?
How dare you? So you can feed the Banana Man.
No, I have like 50. I don't have to buy any more for like a whole year.
Jesus Christ. Do you just go to like a Costco for snakes? You just buy rats in bulk?
I bought it like a year ago and my friend
you guys
who had
make
a snake,
me realize how antisocial I am.
Yeah. And I'm the autistic one, by the way, so.
I'm also autistic.
Yeah, we're the autistic ones and you're and you're the most antisocial out of all of us.
How does this conversation make you feel antisocial?
I'm annoyed and don't care.
I'm sorry. Did I drop?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just like, I'm realizing like 100% of the time there's multiple people up talking. I just go completely fucking quiet and you guys like go on hour-long tangents about soup or bananas.
Sorry, soup?
I can't eat bananas. They make me sick.
Weak. Weakling.
Excuse me and my fucked up white girl genetics.
I'm paler than you.
That's because there's no sun in Beanland, even though you live in the States.
You're gonna start something, aren't you?
You guys have what? Rain? Clouds? More rain?
Depression.
Constant seasonal depression over there?
year round.
Yeah, no, I'm paler than Cody when he first got that. When he first had his ring light.
Oh god, dude.
I
wonder how pale it would be if I changed this one to dark, cold.
Oh my god!
What about?
You look like the first person who ever experienced the Chernobyl explosion.
Right, that's back to normal. But I remember those first few days when you were still trying to figure it out. Just blinding lights. Talk about Murphy's Law. Whatever happened will happen. I guess. I mean, what about it? Its validity? Sometimes.
That's what you looked like, Cody. As soon as that light hit you.
That is funny.
All right. Theists, come on in. I can disprove the flood again. Theists, come on in. I can disprove the flood again. Theists, come on in. I already reposted, so I can't even fucking. Everyone repost and like the live. We're at gay likes. Come on, people.
I have carpal tunnel. I'm doing the best I can.
Too bad.
Suffer
Fuck
harder.
off, boss. What?
Suffer harder.
Suffer harder.
Harder.
Whoa. We don't need
Well,
to.
I was mimicking Cody last night, so.
Oh, well, damn. Just putting your business out there. For free?
Yeah. Alex is astonished.
I'm working on a new editing style for a video right now.
Mm.
I'm very curious how it's gonna work.
It won't. You're always gonna be a failure.
Okay, Dad.
So I'm a pastor. So
Damn.
I'm not your dad. I'm not a pastor.
There we go.
Hey, don't knock putting your business out there for free. It gets me lots of stuff.
Sorry, wait, what was that again?
All right, bun.
Oh, it was YouTube chat.
I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear that. Do us a favor, like the video, share the live, tell your theist acquaintances to call in. Yeah, well, fuck it, let's...
I mean, there's 38 people in the TikTok right
Yeah,
now.
they're all friendlies, though. We will do this, though. Just because I'm small.
Punk Solo, unless you're a theist, I'm guessing you're friendly. If you're not willing to enter.
I guarantee you, once I have like 10K plus followers and we have 100 to 200 people consistently, we'll have consistent calls. Ian just went live. It's fair.
Ian.
They'll fail with Ian, come over here, get booted for being a dumbass.
And then...
There are a lot of people live. I think John is live right now, too. Yeah,
oh,
John
yeah,
is
he
live.
was. It's like go into his thing and say like, Hunks, unless you have like questions about evolution or anything supernatural, you are a friendly.
Does agnostic atheism make sense to you guys?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I've been like going back and forth with like my beliefs and shit like that, and I've been realizing that these sort of beliefs just aren't necessarily black and white, at least not in...
Yeah, it depends if it's formal philosophical.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because if it's formal, then atheist is someone who denies the existence of God. Agnostic is someone who does not know if there is who does not believe in a God, but does not know if there is a God.
Determinism. That's a good one. I don't know. I haven't studied it enough to have an opinion.
Studied. Enunciate, Cody.
I said studied.
You said studied. Didn't say
Here,
studied.
I'm sorry. Let me say it in a language you can understand. I haven't studied that, mate.
Okay, fuck you.
The beans and toast have not been provided. Long live... I'm kidding.
Nah, fuck the monarchy.
Why is British Chinese food so scary?
because they don't know what food is. They just went to the fucking nearest raccoon's cage and grabbed its trash can to have payback for the raccoon getting in their trash can.
I don't think there's any.
Never do that
raccoons
again.
I don't. Saudi, come up.
Gnosticism is knowledge. Theism is belief. They're two separate things that are interchangeable with each other. You can be a Gnostic
Saudi,
atheist.
please come up. We've been waiting for about an hour, and I haven't gotten a single one. I'm gonna leave in 10 minutes. So,
It has been 41 minutes. You've been around for one call.
For like the end piece of it.
Why do Brits serve fries and curry with everything?
That's what I want to know. Why is it curry? Why is it always curry?
You know, I think that's...
Well, I think curry is a kind of a dismissive name because imagine you go to...
Imagine Dragons?
Okay. Imagine you go to...
Oh! Dude,
around the
Bun
world,
on YouTube
like
roasted the
bread
shit
is
out of
called-
you. The Brits conquered the world for spices, then refused to use them ever.
Yeah. Curry's a weird name because imagine if, like, bread, all bread's the same, it's called bread, alright? Unless you go to Southeast Asia and you find bread and you call it naan, right? There's lots of types of naan, but you all call it naan. Same thing with stew and curry. Curry is just a stew, the same way that naan is just bread and flatbreads. Almost the exact same. Just spices.
Whatever you say, colonizer.
Absolutely. I'm Welsh. I was colonized. I'm also Irish. I was genocided. I was starved.
You were genocided.
Oh, my history teacher was Irish. And like I told him like, oh yeah, I'm Welsh, and he said, oh, the house slaves.
Oh.
Because in equivalence. Oh, we have a Cresta. Oh, it's Yowie. Saudi. Is Saudi still here?
Taco is a sandwich?
Yeah.
A hot dog is a sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
You know what else is a sandwich?
What?
Oh, it's Alex K.
Is this where the low tiers come? Yeah, that's why you're here.
He didn't think of that, did he?
As my mentor told me, could be worse, could be Welsh.
Anything gonna be a sandwich? No.
You know what's really funny about Alex K's hatred towards me?
Why? What?
I don't care about consciousness, and I don't care if he's correct or not, yet he's still angry. I have no strong opinion about whether consciousness is of or not of the brain, yet he wants to fight about it. I'm glad that I live in your brain rent-free.
Alex, just saying, you're the one coming to the live.
Yep.
That's all I'll say.
Notice how I never go on your live?
Consciousness is clearly not of the brain. Prove it. Prove it. Prove it, Z. Prove it.
Here, let me help them out. Scientific consensus is consciousness part of the brain. First search, according to Science News Today and Science Times,
Prove it isn't.
consciousness
I'm
is
not
part of
making
the
any claims.
brain. The scientific consensus is that consciousness is part of the brain. Stan, now let's go to nih.gov.
Wait a second, Cuddy.
National Library of Medicine.
Cuddy, just wait a second. Z, prove it is the scientific consensus.
Based on evidence. All evidence leads us to believe the truth that without a brain, there is no consciousness. Consciousness is an emergent property of the brain. Consciousness and qualia are explained, or explainable. So Alex K is obsessed with phenomenology and never looks into epistemology. So Alex K's idea is, I feel this. There must not be a natural mechanism as to why I feel it. Well, there are. Congrats. You're ignorant.
And also, Z, even if it was indirectly claiming it, which I'm not, I'm saying I think that, but I could be wrong. Currently, I have no justification. But you are directly making a claim that it is definitely not of the brain, so you have to provide evidence for that claim.
They're so scared to come up.
Z, you can easily go look up the scientific consensus and why they came to the conclusion, what evidence justifies it.
And Z, by the way, shifting the burden. You said I used ad populum because I said that the scientific consensus, which I guess is a ad populum.
It's actually not. I actually watched Forrest Valkai had a great response to that. I don't agree necessarily with the way he phrased it, but his argument was appealing to authority, like, because one person said this, therefore it's true, is false. But appealing to consensus among professionals and masters in their study is not an appeal to authority. I don't agree with that necessarily, but that is a valid argument.
Z,
I don't accept it, but...
Z, why are you bringing up atheists? Because we're not... Because yes, we're atheists, but we're talking about consciousness right now.
Bro can't even get his fallacies correct. What?
He was talking ad populum, I think, actually. Is what Z said.
Appeal to authority, appeal to population. So... No, I said it is, Alex. You got to pay attention when people talk. I said I agree that it is. Forrest Valkai provided a valid argument and as to how it may not be dependent on the context. I don't agree with it, is what I said. You got to pay attention, Alex. I know you don't know how to read or listen, but I would hope one day you do learn.
Four minutes till I have to leave.
I don't agree with that because, for instance, another expert in his field was Nikola Tesla. And he believed Earth was hollow. I don't appeal to his expertise.
He also married a pigeon.
I appeal to the evidence. Type that into Google. I said I don't agree with it, Alex. You got to pay attention to words. Stop strawmanning.
Again, provide a study.
Wait, Alex, if I type something into Google, does that mean it's correct? Awesome! Let's use your logic. Is the scientific consensus that consciousness is part of the brain? Consciousness is part of the brain. Scientific consensus is consciousness part of the brain. The scientific consensus is that consciousness is part of the brain. Thank you! All right, cool. Your logic just proved you wrong. I think my IQ drops 50 points as soon as you wake up. I agree that as soon as you wake up and look at yourself in the mirror, it drops. You're the one with the claim, dude. The consensus in all evidence justifies a belief that consciousness is a property of the brain, in the brain, emergent from brain matter. You're the one with the claim that that is false. You have to provide the justification that it is false, and then also show how it is false, why you know it is false. Phenomenology does not explain that. You'll get it one day. I hope you will. I hope one day you grow up.
Yeah, Alex, again, provide your source. Provide your source. Because, hey, we're able to pull up studies.
His source is philosophy of mind. I'm not even kidding.
His source is trust me, bro.
No, every time I've asked for a source, he says philosophy of mind.
Which is not,
citation for the solution to the hard problem. Yeah, I've provided it twice to you.
Source on the same source.
Alex, again, you're the one that needs to prove your claim, Alex. I know you don't like the burden of proof, and it's okay to be a pathetic coward. It's okay. But you're still the one with the burden.
It's okay.
I know. How do you
Widowmaker.
take yourself, Alex? How do you take yourself seriously? See, the thing is, I'm okay being wrong. The consciousness debate doesn't matter to me. I don't know why it matters so much to you. Like, if you prove to me that consciousness is external of the brain, that helps me. I want that to be true. That'd be awesome. That'd be really cool. It would make so many more things make sense. It would help me believe all these theoretical physics on quantum immortality and stuff like that. It would be really cool. I would love to believe that, but you still haven't provided a justification for me to believe it. And then you also shift the burden and call me names instead of providing evidence. Yeah, I declined because I don't care about the consciousness debate. If you want to debate God, we can. I didn't make my channel revolve around one subject. You obviously care. No, you're just chatting in chat and I'm responding. If I cared, I'd have a formal debate with you to prove you wrong. But I might be wrong. Cool. Prove it. Cool, Alex. I could be wrong. Prove it.
Prove your claim. All right, Alex.
It's that simple, Alex. If I'm wrong, prove it. I gotta go. Money to make. Cool. Deuces. Yeah, Alex's whole argument, and I get a lot of his goons DMing me too. Like, one of his goons was texting me last night and was like, IIT proves consciousness. And I'm like, first of all, IIT is like 90% philosophy.
All right, I gotta go.
It's a mathematical formula, sure, but it's developed through philosophy. Have a good one, brother.
Bye, Bean Boy.
And again, phenomenology is true. Experiences are true, but the mechanism of those experiences. So the reason that IIT is pretty accurate when it comes to consciousness is because consciousness is of the brain and mathematically demonstrable. So IIT demonstrates consciousness, right? But just because it uses the philosophy of mind for the explanation doesn't mean the explanation is true. There's no mechanistic value to it at all. That's my problem with it. Because there's also another really cool theoretical that they believe that there's in the brain quantum tubes or tubules or something like that, and that these are what consciousness derives from. That's a cool theoretic too.
So they all just ran away.
Yeah. Yeah, we get waves of Phil Bros. And then whenever there's another creator that has beef with me, they come in, their goons follow them. We get a wave of them, and they go. TikTok is a joke, honestly. How
Very
bad
much
are your
so.
DMs from theists? Honestly, not too bad lately. I get a lot of like, I'll read this message that I got a few days ago. You have a way of speaking that makes everyone excited for your silence. Lots of people that want to like work together type stuff. I never respond to them. Oh yeah, they love harassing. Alex K in particular, when he first made a video responding to me and I made one back, he immediately made a story telling all of his 40,000 followers to come to my channel and correct me. Like, I would never use my platform to say, hey, this guy said this, go attack them. Like, what? Dude, that is literally harassment. What's your definition of evidence? The definition of evidence, Zane. Here, I'll bring up the definition of evidence for you since you don't know the definition of evidence. I'm sorry that you don't know words. Evidence, the available body of facts or information indicating whether a belief or proposition is true or valid. There you go. That's what evidence means. Oxford Dictionary.
Sorry, I stepped away for a second. Did you deadass just have to give somebody the definition of evidence?
On a daily basis.
Oh my lord.
On a daily basis.
Sorry, oh my alleged lord.
Enzo. All right, I'm going to run to the restroom. You can continue chatting with them. I'm going to throw over to this and throw on the song, but you can continue chatting.
I've been baptized in the chemicals, crawling through the catacombs of every sermon that you weaponize. Now every halo that you hold above my head is just a noose made of the words that you memorize. You say I'm broken, say I'm blind, but you can't prove a God with a state of mind. You want my worship, want me on my knees, but you can't sell faith with a casualty. If you God exists, then show me all your proof. Burn his name into the sky and show me it's the truth. I'm tired of secondhand miracles with zero evidence. If your God is really there, then make him manifest. I've been screaming at the ceiling till my lungs both cave. If he's really in the room, then he can say it to my face. No more echoes in the dark, no more prophets in my head. If your God exists, then prove he isn't dead. You decorate your trauma with God and call it meant to be, but trauma isn't holy just because you survive the scene. You tell me every tragedy is part of some celestial plan, so every suffering child that dies is a message from God's hand. You say I'm lost because I'm asking where the compass is. You call it mystery whenever you can't answer it. If I've answered wrong, you prove the dead exist, and for me it's a dead. If your God exists, then show me all your proof. Burn his name into the sky and show me it's the truth. I'm tired of secondhand miracles with zero evidence. If your God is really there, make him manifest. I've been screaming at the ceiling till my lungs both cave. If he's really in the room, then he can say it to my face. No more echoes in the dark, no more prophets in my head. If your God exists, then prove he isn't dead. Dear God, if you're there, then why the secrecy? Why am I dissecting all this doctrine like it's therapy? You built a universe but couldn't build a little clarity. You want communion while I'm choking on disparity. They said God is love, but then they weaponized the sentiment, painted over genocide and labeled it benevolent. You're omnipotent, omniscient, but you couldn't intervene. So every tragedy is just a plot twist in your perfect scheme. I'm not your villain just because I see the plot holes. I'm not the devil just because I don't applaud those. If you made me in your image, then you built me with the doubt. So either fix the code or stop deleting when I cry it out. You want devotion, give me evidence that you exist. Cause I'm done signing blank checks to an empty abyss. If faith is all you got, then why you so afraid of proof? If questions are the chase, then why am I the one that's loose? You say I'm playing God because I won't pretend to see. But if you're speaking for your God, what's the true heresy? If your God exists, then show me all your proof. Write his name
Okay. Properties. Oopsie. Filters. There we go.
Welcome back.
What was that song? Suno AI. Would you say the philosophical arguments for God are evidence that God exists? No. I can philosophically make valid arguments for unicorns and leprechauns. Metaphysics don't make things real. Logic does not make things real. Jack, let's get you in here, man. When I used to go to this on YouTube, I was getting death threats at least once a day. Oh, yeah, we get a lot of death threats.
That's that Christian love.
Speaking of which, okay, hear me and hear me well. I do not like guns anymore. I gave up my love for guns this year. Sorry, 2025, but like within the last 365. So like probably like 5 months ago, I was doing research on the statistics of gun crime and gun population, etc. And I decided that they're too dangerous and I don't like them. So I do not like guns, but I'm still a massive proponent for defending myself, my friends, and family. So I own for defense reasons. I've never harmed another person, but they have come in handy in life. With that being said, I've been studying and really want to get a revolver, and I can't decide which one to get. Oh, Jack came back. What's up, Jack? Hello?
Yo.
Oh. Do you have headphones or something on?
I'm in the car. I'm going to get some halal food. Should I tell this fresh off the boat Muslim immigrant that God's not real?
What?
That is racism. Yeah, I had to use mine once to defend myself. I've never had to in my personal life. I live in a very nice area, a very, very safe area. But in my old line of work, I consistently had to use them. Apparently that's unusual for people my age. What? Owning firearms? Yeah, Jack, that was racist. You're never coming back up again. You're blacklisted. Are you living in countryside? No. What type of dudes are you into? You. One of the guys who came to my house to end me pissed his pants. Sorry, bro. We don't allow... I'm not sorry, actually. Fuck you. We don't allow racism. Let me redo this. You can request up all you want. Actually, since you keep requesting up after I say no multiple times, you're now not ever allowed to come back ever. What's your take on Russell's teapot? I've never heard of that. What is that? Being able to use different media forms on the internet and computer at my age is apparently strange. Phil arguments and historical claims are info that point toward a conclusion. I'd say that's evidence. No. That's not how philosophy works, actually. So first of all, You need evidence for historical claims, first and foremost. They have to be justified. Metaphysics are about what exists, what can exist, if this thing could exist, what attributes could it have, etc. It could be about reality, it could have nothing to do with reality. Okay, so I can make a metaphysical argument for unicorns. We know unicorns don't exist. Can I prove that? No. Same for the God argument. Can I prove that all the gods don't exist? No. The same as a unicorn, that doesn't mean it does exist. When it comes to metaphysics, if you say, is it possible for this to exist? If this existed, could it have this attribute? You form a model around that, a hypothesis around that. But the second you say this thing exists in reality, you have to demonstrate it empirically. So a philosophical argument about could God exist, if God existed, could he be all powerful, etc., those are metaphysical thoughts. The second you say God does exist and does have these attributes, you have to prove it. It's no longer metaphysical, it's now empirical. No, I'm not mixing categories. Again, I can metaphysically make up ideas and concepts about unicorns. But if I say a unicorn does exist, I then have to demonstrate its validity and truth. If someone claims God acts in a physical reality, then yes, empirical evidence would be relevant. That's literally what I just said, and you denied. IIT is metaphysical apparently too. It's like the majority of IIT is metaphysics. Like the majority of it, like it's very heavily, deeply rooted in philosophy. There is some mathematical data for it, obviously. Some very strong. But that gets into like, you have to remember epistemology, right? So like IIT is very heavy in phenomenological ideas and experiences and feelings and why we feel them. And then it tries to mathematically explain them, which works. Why does it work? Because the experience is real. The mechanism causing the experience, though, is not supernatural. And IIT is kind of jumping around those two things and trying to make it real, but it's not able to demonstrate that it's real. I'm saying a rule only applies if the claim is about something operating within physical reality. Yeah. You're assuming God is being proposed like a physical entity. Yeah. In accordance with the Bible, God created the heavens and the earth. That's a physical, empirical, demonstrable, falsifiable claim. The fact that it's not able to be falsified or demonstrated, I have no justification to believe it to be true. That's your fault, Zane. You can always request up. So, do you believe in the Big Bang? Yeah, I believe in the Big Bang as much as you believe in germs and gravity. They're all scientific theories, demonstrated to be true with evidence. Why wouldn't I believe in it? You're only saying that because if IIT is true, emergence isn't true. Probably. That is probably true, but there's no demonstration that IIT is true. You have to demonstrate things for them to be true. This is called epistemology, Johnny. You and Alex K have no fucking clue how to do philosophy correctly, nor think logically. IIT is very cool, and yes, it is accurate, because the math is accurate over the phenomenological experience of said things. The mechanism is not due to some magical phenomena. You have to study, Johnny. I told you this all night last night. You need to go look into these things. The literal consensus is that consciousness is an emergent property of the brain. Why do they say this? Well, I've sent you multiple citations explaining the mechanisms and why we believe this. If you disagree, It is your job to prove where else consciousness comes from. I am perfectly fine with consciousness not being an emergent property of the brain. I don't care. I do not give a flying fuck whether it's part of the brain or not. It does not change anything that I believe. It does not change my worldview. It does not change anything. As a matter of fact, if consciousness is not part of the brain, that helps me. You cherry-picked medical... False, dumbass. I provided you literal citations. Go study. And you're the one... You literally do exactly what Alex K does, is you shift the burden of proof over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Johnny, if consciousness is not a property of the brain, prove it. All evidence justifies the belief that it is. So you are saying that that evidence is false. You need to provide evidence of where consciousness comes from. That's your job, not mine. I am now done talking to you. As a matter of fact, we're going to mute you, and you can go study. If you have evidence, and as to where consciousness comes from, if it is not of the brain, request up and we can talk. Stop being a cowardice bitch, chatting in the comments and trying to shift the burden of proof over and over and over. It is more annoying than a child screaming in a store. Alex K's goons are so slow. He lies so much. Harassment and bullying. Oh my goodness. Whoa. What the fuck? Cat, what did you do?
Dude, I didn't say anything. I swear.
know.
I've been sitting here like I just finished eating. That's why I was on mute. Like,
All right. I think it's... go on ahead and appeal that, because that was 100% just Alex Coon's dumbass goons.
how do I appeal that shit? Hold on.
It'll be in your TikTok notifications.
I'll be back.
Oh my goodness. They're so accepting. Such an accepting people. I have literally admitted to Alex and his Johnny goon so many times that I'm okay with being wrong about consciousness. And then I mute them and they mass report me. Huh? It's a good thing I have a YouTube. Cat got reported. She didn't even say anything. Cat literally didn't say a word. Cat literally did not say a word. There was no reason for her to be reported. Did you see it? What was it? Oh, it's still there.
What the heck?
Did you appeal it?
It's not in my notifications.
Really?
I refreshed the screen and I reopened the app. It's not there.
Interesting. Yeah. Well, nothing you can do about it.
No visibility restricted her. I swear I was on mute this entire time. What?
I know.
Could it have been? Could it have? It was probably
Welcome
my
to TikTok.
picture. It was probably my picture I had.
Welcome to TikTok.
Oh, I'm sorry, Cody. I didn't mean for this to affect your live.
I have
or
25
potentially...
people. You haven't affected anything.
I know. I don't know if me getting the restriction because I'm in your live somehow affects you.
Oh, it
and your
does.
live.
But again, it's not gonna... I have 25 fucking people. Like, I'm not worried about it.
Hate speech and hateful behavior.
Stop using shit talk. Well, if I stopped using TikTok, then we would never have callers. I don't get callers on YouTube. Oh shit, we actually do have a caller on YouTube. That's hilarious. I'm gonna unmute him. This is Ben. He will not be able to hear you though, so you won't be able to talk to him. Hello,
Okay.
Ben.
Hey.
Hey, man. You over the age of 18?
I'm sorry, I lost you.
Yeah, are you over the age of 18, brother?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Which God do you believe in?
Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So your prompt is there is no evidence for God?
Yes, sir. Which God do you believe in?
I'm Catholic.
Okay, cool. Gotcha. All right, what you got for us today, brother?
Okay, and what do you mean by evidence?
Yeah, the definition of evidence. Do you not know what the definition is?
Well, go ahead, give it to me.
Yeah, the available body of facts or information indicating whether a belief or proposition is true or valid. So it's facts and information justifying a conclusion.
So you would say an argument would be evidence?
It could be. I mean, it really depends on what the, like, okay, I cannot empirically prove that bachelors cannot be married. It's a logical truth.
True, yeah, right.
But if you say your God made the earth, that's an empirical claim requiring empirical data.
Mm-hmm.
That's not logically provable.
But what I'm saying is you would recognize that God is not, no one believes that, or very few people believe that God is physical, and therefore
False.
You say, oh.
You believe that God made the universe and earth. Those are physical actions.
Oh, yeah, God has connection to physical.
Yeah, so there would be evidence for that. It's an empirical claim.
Right, but what I'm saying is, like, by definition, God is not himself physical.
That's a transcendental argument, which is logically unsound. You're just making up an excuse at this time. That's called an appeal to appeal to what's it called? That's all things must follow these laws except for my thing. Special pleading. Yeah, that's special pleading to say that all things that do empirical actions are demonstrable except for my thing. It doesn't need to be demonstrated. That's in it. Yeah.
So are you a materialist? Like you would say only the material world exists?
I lean pretty heavily that way, but I'm okay with being wrong on it.
Okay, so I've been talking with a guy, another atheist guy named allegedly Ian.
Yes.
And he says well, I don't want to say like he admits, but like he believes that mathematical, let's say, objects exist, like quantity, those sorts of things.
Well, yeah, they're built on axioms. Yeah, because they're built on axiomatic principles.
Yeah, axiomatic meaning like it can't be reduced further.
Well, they're self-evident. That's what. Axiom is a self-evident truth, meaning it is the evidence for its own existence. And if it isn't true, nothing works. So it has to be true. Right. So we grant it as truth. Obviously, it's subjective, but without an axiom, axioms in and of themselves are subjective. But without an axiom, you cannot have objectiveness. So things that are objective because they have an axiom grounding them. But axioms themselves are subjective. That's the hard part. Like people fall into fallibilism or idealism because of these reasonings. Like I cannot absolutely prove anything. So what do we do instead? We follow evidence to a justified conclusion, which is where epistemology comes in. How do we know what is true?
Right, of course. Right. So you like the classic example is how do I know we're not dreaming?
Right. Brain in a vat.
How do I know this isn't a computer simulation?
Right.
We just intuit it.
Well,
like you can't really
I would argue even further that I have no reason to believe that until someone justifies reason.
Until someone justifies reason itself?
Reason for it. Like, if I tell you I can fly, you have no reason to believe me until I provide evidence. The burden of proof is on the person making the claim. So if someone tells me I'm in a vat, I have no reason to believe them until they justify it.
Yeah, you're saying your intuition kind of holds up. Like,
I wouldn't even argue that. There's just no evidence justifying it.
Yeah, okay. Sure. I think we agree about that. So do you think that mathematical objects exist even though they're not physical?
Well, I'm not Ian.
Well, I'm just asking you. Are you a strict materialist? Because
no, I'm not a strict materialist.
Okay, so
I'm a natural empiricist. So like
natural empiricist.
Yeah, material is I only believe all things fundamentally are physical. I don't necessarily agree with that because there are logical truths that are not physically provable. So I'm a natural empiricist, empirical data for all things, but there are things that could be logically proven.
Okay. So you would believe that, for example, truth is not a thing. It's just a correspondence between your mind.
That's getting way too deep for me. I'm not Ian, bro.
No. Okay. Okay. Yeah. He is Like he's way smarter than I am.
He's ridiculously smart.
Okay, but okay, so I would say that God is self-evident and is axiomatic as well.
How?
Not in the sense of like everything in the Bible or anything like that. But
Well, pause.
Yeah, sure.
Axiom means self-evident. Self-evident means it is the evidence of itself. Things exist is an observable fact that we don't have to prove. God is not observable nor demonstrable. You would require evidence, making it not self-evident. Therefore, God, by literal definition, is evident, requiring evidence, not axiomatic by any means. Your ontology requires God to be an axiom, but that doesn't make him an axiom.
Okay, well, let me just back up a little bit. So if the Catholic definition of God is that God is the ground of being, like on a philosophical level, obviously he's also the God.
Sure, it's a claim.
The ground of existence, right?
Right,
God
which is a claim.
Equivalent to being, but God is also nothing could be without God. And so you then would have arguments, I'm sure you're familiar with, like Aquinas's arguments about contingency, that like
let me ask you one thing about Aquinas.
What's that?
Let me ask you one thing about Aquinas.
Sure.
Do you have any demonstrable evidence of anything prior to the hot dense state?
Of the what?
Of the hot dense state.
You mean at the beginning of the Big Bang?
Yeah, before the expansion, the hot dense state. Do you have any evidence of anything prior to that, if anything was prior?
I think there's a big argument. Like, I think that does seem like the beginning of our universe.
Okay, so all of his arguments fall apart then, because you have to presuppose and beg the question that there is something before the universe and that thing is a magical God. So this is God of the Gaps 101.
No, I don't think you understand Aquinas.
Contingency? You're saying the universe is contingent? Prove what it's contingent upon.
Do you know what contingency means?
There's two different types of contingent.
Yeah, it's not like one thing after the next.
Yeah, there's two types of contingent.
Like
there's contingency of this cannot exist without this, and there's also this is contingent upon this thing also holding that thing up. So there's two types of contingencies. The universe is neither. You have to demonstrate that it is contingent upon something. What is it contingent upon? Well, your claim is God, therefore God of the gaps, because you have no evidence or justification for that. There's no such thing as a logically sound argument for God.
Well, that's just an assertion that you're making.
It's a fact. Want to prove me wrong? Provide me a logically sound argument. Do you know what sound versus valid is?
Fair. That's fair to say. So, are physical things stable?
Did God make the universe?
God created the universe is one way of saying it.
Okay, did God create the universe? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Is the universe empirical? Yes or no?
The universe
empirical meaning observable, demonstrable.
I think it contains physical and spiritual elements.
Name one spiritual element.
The human mind?
No. Demonstrate that consciousness is external of the brain.
Because I, with my brain, can know that I'm talking with you and we can share.
Yeah, it's based on all observations. All observations justify the conclusion that we are talking. Those are called synapses in the brain firing. It's neurologically true. All observations and processes of the brain. No, the brain is consciousness is an emergent property of the brain. This is a scientific consensus in neurology. There's no evidence for externalism.
Well, I mean, you're talking here about something that neurology wouldn't. This is
no. Your claim is that it's philosophical or metaphysical. By the way, if it is metaphysical, therefore it is not true just because you say it's true. You have to demonstrate that it's true. This is called epistemology.
You're right.
You're completely you're begging the question of phenomenology and completely fucking skipping over epistemology. You have to demonstrate how you know it's true.
Well, okay, so if you believe in, let's say, mathematical objects, then the mind
they're logically sound and grounded in axioms. 2 + 2 is axiomatically grounded. Two things in nature next to two things is four things. We put words to describe it.
Yeah, but animals don't seem to recognize.
Yes, they do. They absolutely fucking do. Don't. Are you stupid? Monkeys are able to build stuff.
Animals have. I mean, I do think if you want to look at zoology, animals have no real language capacity, nor do they have any mathematical capacity. They can move several objects around.
So you're ignorant on all biology of all animals. That's what you just told me.
I think that,
dude, elephants can build with building blocks. They can paint and draw.
Doesn't mean they understand physics.
They don't need it.
Yeah, I agree they don't need it.
We are different because we evolved differently. Monkeys are able to build and talk. By the way, fucking fish, these things called whales and dolphins, compose music, brother. Elephants are
Not
smarter
really.
than...
That's just like romanticizing.
No, it's not. They literally compose music.
They communicate. I agree they communicate. But
No, they
don't.
compose music. This is studied.
I think that's,
this is studied.
Okay, do you think Coco the gorilla understood language? Because most
Yes.
linguists have said no, that's not true.
Is sign language not language?
It's not. It wasn't really language. It was more like, you know, a parrot can say like.
Yeah. How the fuck do you think you learned how to talk?
Why are you so angry?
Because you're dumb. How do you think you learned how to talk?
Why are you so angry?
You copied your parents, and after so many times of repetitions of certain words that attributed to certain things, you learned to call that thing that word. Yeah, you copy and paste to learn how to talk. No shit, a monkey that has a different kind of a brain, different size of brain, different hemispheres, and different neurological pathways communicates in different ways because it's not a Homo sapien.
I get what you're saying. I just
no, you don't. You don't understand at all. You don't understand at all.
You understand what
so
you're
what
saying.
I would like us to do is get out of this red herring rabbit hole and for you to justify external consciousness and that your God created the universe.
But you realize that coming across like this.
I don't care what your feelings are. I want you to demonstrate consciousness external. I am an asshole. I am an asshole. No, I'm not. You haven't provided any justification.
If you were interested in the truth, you wouldn't be an asshole.
Do I need to mute you?
I don't know if you can't handle it.
Cool, let's mute you. So you have a claim that consciousness is external to the brain. You ran away to animals instead of providing justification for this claim. You have a claim that God created the universe. You ran away to consciousness instead of justifying that claim. The only person losing here is you because you keep on pivoting to other topics instead of justifying each claim. You keep running. I'm getting frustrated because you're running in circles, pivoting, begging the question, presupposing, and providing no justification. And then you notice that I'm getting frustrated, and instead of attacking the argument, you're attacking me. Have an argument over the topic. I am an asshole. If you don't like it, fuck off. End the call, leave the call, fuck off. Move on to someone that cares about your feelings, because I don't. I care about truth. If you don't care about truth, fuck off. Otherwise, I'm going to unmute you, and you have two claims on the table. Consciousness external of the brain. You need to prove that. Demonstrate it. Why should I believe that? And also, God created the universe. Demonstrate that and how you know it to be true. If you say anything other than here is my evidence for these claims, what do you think? I'm just going to kick you for being a waste of breath.
Okay, you could be rude.
And that is not what I told you to say. Go study. I am going to be rude. If you're going to cry about it, fuck off. That was rough.
I was actively losing brain cells trying to listen to him.
The pivots are strong.
No, and then he kept pivoting like, "Ooh, why are you angry?" And like you said, because you're fucking stupid. Oh,
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Pretty much.
We got someone in the comments here saying that they saw Jesus. I'm trying to explain to them that that's mental illness, or maybe there's a mold infestation in their house. I don't know. They're experiencing hallucinations.
There's so many possible explanations. Cry more, bitch. Oh, God, I love you, bun. People don't like being held accountable. And when I hold them to the topic at hand, and I hold them accountable, they're like, why are you getting so angry? And I'm like, I'm not angry. I'm holding you accountable, and you're getting offended by cognitive dissonance making you annoyed. You are right now projecting your own frustration onto me. I am frustrated at you running circles and pivoting instead of providing evidence. My name is literally evidence first. I don't give a fuck about your feelings. My name is not feelings first, evidence second. It's evidence first, fuck your feelings.
Why is Daddy Meat on the
What?
Simply, oh no, the picture that I have up now. It's of a YouTuber, and his name is Papa Meat or Meat Canyon, and this
Oh,
picture
that's Meat
is-
Canyon. Okay.
I love Meat Canyon, and that picture is representing me when I got that notification saying that I was being accused of bullying and hate speech.
I get it on a daily basis.
They can't provide evidence. They get angry at you because you're making them think. You're making them do a little bit of critical thinking, and then they hit the nice little report button.
Pretty much. Projection.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when a white cis Christian man comes in here and they're like, "You look gay. I bet you like dick." It's like, why? You good, bro? This is a safe space. You can come out of the closet, brother. We don't judge you.
That's projection.
Oh yeah, yeah. We don't judge you. This is a safe place. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Pride Month's coming up.
Absolutely.
Speak your truth.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah to the girls, gays, and theys.
Amen, sister.
Slay.
I love when they try and use that I look gay as an insult. It's like, bitch, you know how fucking awesome LGBT people are? You can go to an LGBT literally anywhere. If someone has fucking pink hair, piercings, tattoos, etc., you're safe as fuck with them. Go to a Catholic church. You're gonna get raped.
I mean, yeah. Safest experiences I've ever had were in gay clubs.
Exactly. Oh my god, yeah. Royal BJ. Yeah, as if I'm letting you in here.
Can God be all-knowing but we have free will? No, those two things completely contradict each other, because if God is all-knowing and he knew us before we were even nutted into our parents,
I have no clue who Ben Thorpe is.
If our lives are predestined, then we don't have free will, we don't have free choice. Big contradiction.
Yeah, sorry, Royal, not sorry. I don't want to deal with trolls. Deuces. You're so mean. Cool. Go on to another stream and cry about it to them. Noah's Ark does contradict free will. So does God literally took away Pharaoh's free will before slaughtering a bunch of innocent boys.
You couldn't convince me that Noah's Ark ever existed, because ain't no way, bro. Put 2 bed bugs, 2 roaches, 2 mosquitoes, 2 termites. Oh my god, if he put 2 termites on that boat.
Yeah, but the fossils on the top of the mountains.
Okay, Ron Wyatt.
Ben Thorpe is a very
Okay.
horrible person. He comes up to debate streams like this, but he's abusive to his daughters and generally scum to his family. Ah, nice. I really want to make a swap my money jar into this pouch.
Ooh, mystic money pouch.
Yeah, I think I'm getting kind of interested in pouches. I want to get a crystal ball.
Ooh, do it.
Thinking about getting one with intrusions in it.
Are you gonna have like a little altar? I mean, you already practiced, so I'm sure you have your own altar. But like, are you gonna add it to
Yeah.
the altar? Yeah.
I think it's fun to like anything that like helps you bring your subconscious thoughts to the surface, like a pendulum or anything like that. Tarot. I think the crystal ball is a really fun way to scry. Scrying is really cool to get your subconscious thoughts and make sense of things.
I did scrying once, forgot to close the portal, and regardless of whether it was real or maybe not, some weird stuff some weird stuff was happening in my apartment, and my ex-fiance picked up on it, and she was not happy with me.
Well, you know I don't believe in that at all.
I know. But shadow work is very helpful in the craft.
Yeah, I have my journal and do some shadow work. Only when I'm like really struggling though.
Of course. It helps. It can be painful, but it helps.
I have a crystal on sterling silver chain. That's my Scrystone pendulum. Ooh, I've had it for about 40 years. Does the co-host always stay off cam? Usually they do, but I mean, like, I have nothing against them being on cam. The only people I don't want on cam are the guests, because we've had them show up with their fucking dicks out. If the definition of God is that it is the ground of existence, what's the deal with God talking to Adam, Eve, Abraham, Noah, and so on? That's a person, not a ground of existence. Hell yes, I love the various psychological technologies used to delve into the unconscious. Yeah, that's why I do practice witchcraft, because I love the science behind it, the psychology. I'm trying to like make it my purpose, if that makes sense. Like the purpose of my life to be loving nature and stuff, like following like Wicca rules for like nature, for like a purpose in life. Trying to debate what I want my purpose to be. What kind of witchcraft? Technically eclectic. Chaos is pretty fun. %100% of it atheistic though. The caller is engaging in a kind of conversation in which every term needs to be concisely defined. Everything, physical, stable. These terms are all being used in specific ways here. Yep. That's exactly what that guy was doing. And I call people out like that. Are we talking like runes or incense? Oh, dude, I use so much incense. I'm probably going to need to go to a hospital one day for how much I use. And runes, I use sigils for things. Like, I have these burnable square parchments that I'll put sigils on. Runes, I do want to get into runes. I like runes. Norse runes.
They're fun.
I love them.
Since whoever said I'm always off camera, what's up, bruh? Biggest jump scare. I'm just a girl. Biggest jump scare of your fucking life. You asked for it. Boo! Oh fuck, I gotta hit this off screen so I don't get you restricted again.
I'm surprised that restricts me because I've seen some other lives. You know what I've learned is TikTok is very like, if you start your entire TikTok like persona with cursing and whatnot, you'll never get reported for that. But if you don't and then you do curse, you get reported for it. And if you do start it with vaping and whatnot on screen, they don't give a fuck. But if you do it after not having ever done it, they then report you. Like, it's so subjective. Is she always the co-host? No, she hops up once in a while though.
Only when Cody lets me. I have to be nice.
I'm just a girl.
I've been pretty tame today.
If you're about 10 to 20% of your viewers. Oh yeah, especially men are scared of women.
Do vapes count as incense?
100%.
Yeah.
100%, obviously. Co-host sounds badass, like from a Spies movies. You're getting compliments left and right, Kat.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cody, did you see that fucking ghost just go across the camera? Hold up. Oh shit!
Jasper!
See that right there? That was undeniable proof of the metaphysical world.
Undeniable.
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 She's not. I know I'm not.
The Holy Spirit. Ha! Ha!
The Holy Casper.
Holy Spirit caught on cam 2026.
And they say miracles aren't caught on camera anymore. What if it's the holy poltergeist? Evidence of the Holy Spirit. Yeah, we just provided it. We just proved the Spirit. I guess that wouldn't be proof of God. Proof
I
of
ate
Spirit.
some chicken, so would that mean it's the holy poultrygeist?
You ate what? I'm kidding.
Are you vegetarian? Did I offend you?
You can't offend me. Does this argument work? I deny it, therefore it's not undeniable. Yes, facts rule.
I swear I make myself lose brain cells actively.
Same. I'm in the middle of editing a video for tomorrow, and as I'm watching it, I'm like, God, I hate listening to myself.
Are you posting it to your TikTok page or your YouTube or both? YouTube, okay.
I don't post enough videos on YouTube. I should, though. I just hate editing. Holy smokes. I'm going to go let Odin in. He's freaking out.
Holy smokes. If I ever had a vape shop, I would call it Holy Smokes. Correction, if I was a Christian that owned a vape shop. Holy smokes. Crack house. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do Pastafarians have a Holy Spirit? Now that is a good question. Pastafarians unite though. First one's free. Y'all might be onto something. Hold on to that idea. You gonna be millionaires. If you decide to open that chiropractor place in Akron, oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're gonna be rich. Not me just actively doxing myself, but alright. Candy crack rocks. We have a noodly appendage in Pastafarianism. Our Father who art in pasta, noodle be thy name, thy meatball come. Welcome back! On bread as it is in pasta.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Why am I getting getting yelled at. What did I do?
I made 3 jokes and I was muted.
Listen, I didn't want to say anything because the last time you were muted, you were talking to your mom and someone mentioned that you were muted and you were like, yeah, I know I was muted. So I wasn't going to say anything, but who the hell starts a conversation
look at this.
like that?
Me, this is what I look like talking to chat. I'm reading chat. I'm reading YouTube chat. Reading TikTok chat. Reading YouTube chat. Looking at you. Looking at me. Talking to my mom. Sassy fuckers.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
You're welcome. I'm gonna make a fuck ton of tea after stream.
Hell yeah.
I'm swapping over to green tea, black tea, and the citrus over coffee. I'm getting so tired of coffee, dude. Are you Dr. Blitz's brother? God damn, I fucking wish, dude.
Why are believers always healthier and in better shape than atheists? I'd love a study on this.
That was a good joke.
I mean, I have no shame in my fucking game. I know I'm a big back. I just don't care. I'd rather be happy with food than struggle with eating disorders again. So I don't care.
Facts.
I don't care.
Facts. And I am 6'4", 200 pounds. So, cry me a river. What?
200 pounds where?
Dude, I'm tall as fuck.
Okay, that's fair.
And I've got a very low body fat percent. My BMI
Okay,
is
so
very low.
you're all muscle.
One day I'm gonna change the camera angle to where it shows every fucking muscle I have, and just pull a fucking who's that YouTuber? The dude with the really long black hair, does a lot of reaction videos. Charlie. What's his name?
I'm trying to think.
I know chat will say it. Come on, chat. Be my brain. 200 at 6'4" is skinny. Yeah, you're right. My goal is moist critical. Yeah. My goal is 230. I was 160.
Oh, Charlie.
Yeah. That dude is a beefcake, but he does not look it. But there's been videos where he like has his arm out and then he flexes, and I'm like, damn.
I've seen his shirtless.
He's gorgeous.
Oh my god,
he's a gorgeous man. Maybe that should go on another video site. You'd like that, wouldn't you, Bun?
I want to know why Z is so obsessed with our physique.
What is? Let's look this up just to prove him wrong factually. What is a good body weight for 6'4", 25-year-old? 185 to 225. I am actually getting on the bigger side. I know it sucks to be wrong, but cry me a river.
I have no defense for myself. I'm me. Yeah, well, my only justification is I work in a factory, so I'm doing between like 20,000 to 30,000 steps a day, constant moving. And in the summer, it gets hot as fuck, so I sweat my weight off in the goddamn summer.
I hate cardio. Dude, those are some pianist fingers. I do have long ass fucking fingers. I do. Comes in handy.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
At 6'4", you should at least have 200 pounds of muscle and bone. Everything else after that is gravy. Can you dunk? Yeah. I don't. My mom says hi. What's up, Mom?
Oh, Joe says hi. Joe Mama.
I can't believe his middle finger is even bigger than my hand. Oh boy, the amount of sex jokes that are about to come.
You brought this on yourself, buddy.
On theists being healthier, let's look. I actually am kind of curious about that. I mean, believing in God has nothing to do with how much you work out and what you eat, though. By the way, don't forget that hippies are typically not theistic. They're spiritual. And those motherfuckers smoke so much goddamn weed, they're skinny as shit.
I don't want to hear shit about theists being all fit and all this, because growing up in a Pentecostal church, you have no idea how many rotund. I'm sorry, that's mean. You have no idea. You have no idea how many rotund.
People with no religion, atheist, agnostic, are more physically active on average than people who belong to a faith group.
So Z's just out here creating his own statistics.
Mm-hmm. So according to MDPI, religion and spirituality-based effects on health-related components with special reference to physical activity, a systematic review. This has 17 citation, 24,000 reviews. It was revised in 2024 of 12th June. This is an actual citation. You can go study. Religion and spirituality-based effects on health, related components with special reference to physical activity, a systematic review is the title. Let's see. 4 randomized controlled trials and 2 cohort studies. 11 of these studies reported positive effects of religious faith and religiosity and spirituality interventions on increasing physical activity or reducing sedentary behavior. These findings confirm that greater religious commitment is positively associated with better health outcomes. Oh, interesting. That's actually polar opposite. It's agreeing with him, including increased physical activity. Okay, so these findings confirm that greater religious commitment is positively associated with better health outcomes, including increased physical activity. This research suggests that further studies are needed to identify specific religious/spiritual. Oh, it's also including spiritual. Damn it. See, that's what I was worried about, because hippies are fucking fit as shit. Where does it talk about spiritual versus religion? Observational studies and experimental studies published between 2017 and 2023. Meta-analysis studies of individuals 18 and younger. I don't want 18 and younger. What? We excluded individuals under 18. Sorry, so 18 and older. All right, let's see. They got a graph here. Damn it, it doesn't show it. All right, here's the religion. It's lumping religion and spirituality. I can't accept that. That sucks.
He says spiritual is theistic. His claim
Not
was
necessarily
religious.
That is not necessarily. You can be spiritual and not believe in a God.
That part.
Spirits are not God.
Mm-mm.
You want to demonstrate this finger sometime? You would like that, bun. Fucking horn dog. Just change my light bulb and I'm happy.
Oh my god.
Reaching? No.
I just want Z to stop pussyfooting around in the comments.
He's too scared to
And actually,
request.
he's just a little guy. He's just a little baby. He don't know nothing. Average Discord mod behavior.
I'm gonna look this in theist versus atheist. Physical health instead of spiritual versus. Oh, that's a green too. Research indicates that theists tend to have better physical health outcomes compared to atheists. Okay, I can agree with that then.
Is what it is. But I will say, just because someone might be on the bigger side doesn't automatically mean they're completely unhealthy. I've had blood tests done. I've had blood tests done to check my sugar levels and sodium levels. I'm nowhere near pre-diabetic or anything like that. Doctor says I get the green stamp of approval. Z, what is up, my guy?
Yo, how we doing?
Hey, did you want to provide evidence for your God?
Pretty damn good.
I'm sorry?
Did you want to provide evidence for your God?
No, I was just continuing our conversation.
Well, I just conceded.
From the comments. Yeah. Well, for evidence for God, it's still going to be fine-tuning with Bayesian analysis, but that's Luke Barnes.
What's your epistemic justification, though?
Epistemic justification?
Yeah, the universe is empirical.
Well, the things that we measure are empirical.
Yeah, prove anything isn't.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I can't.
I know you can't. So it's
God.
a unjustified belief. It's faith without evidence.
Yeah. I'm good with that.
It's blind faith.
I don't. Yeah. Which I'm cool with.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you want to say it's absolutely true, you have to prove it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not trying to convince anybody it's absolutely true. I mean, the things I'm interested in, for one, the reason I brought up the health, compared theists and atheists is I think they're, like I've heard you make the argument before about people replacing medical treatment with prayer and things like that, which we talked about was it's a lot of third world countries have a lot of theistic populations.
Yes.
And then, and I would argue back on that statistic saying that, maybe it's a lack of access to Western medicine. Yeah. Just
the higher educated you are, the less theistic you are.
I mean,
that's statistically true. The more education, the wiser and smarter you are, the less you believe in a God.
Yeah, but I mean, I can see that being statistically true. Yeah.
Also, the less educated you are, the more likely you are to vote for Trump, and Trump admitted that.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think that's clear.
Smart people don't like Trump. He said it himself.
Yeah, no, he's way off the rails.
So what is up with you? You come in here and attack, and then you are able to concede. Okay, I was about to say, because then you concede, and now you're a nice guy, and I like you. Yeah. So fuck you for fucking with my feelings.
I got a really good friend who's built almost exactly like you, and I'm on his ass constantly about being skinny. But
yeah, we get it a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I will say it's not easy to put on weight when you're 6'4". So I'm not.
Dude, it is to get from 160 to 200. I was eating fucking, and I shit you not, and it was expensive as fuck. Okay, I had 4 steaks every day. I had 250 grams of protein, 400 grams of carbs, and I was taking in about 4,000 to 4,500 calories every fucking day. You know how much rice I had to fucking eat?
Yeah, bro, it's brutal.
I would literally eat, puke, and then eat it back.
Oh yeah, dude. It's I mean, you start using protein shakes instead of having some kind of regular drink with a meal. Yeah, it's
now I use mass gainer, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's brutal. But I do find it interesting the health difference between theists and atheists. And I think it's because of a worldview thing. Same reason I think that you'll see a trend not 100% of the people, but a lot of people who get really into fitness and or working out or whatever will start at least some of their opinions will start to lean a little bit more conservative / libertarian. And I think it comes
I can agree with that.
Yeah, specifically like lifting. Now, there's a lot of,
I agree with
there's
that.
also a divide between people in the gym. You will notice a lot of politically leftist people. You'll find almost 100% of them on the treadmills. And then you will find all of the conservative people by the free
Now,
weights.
okay, this is very biased. Like, I mean, look at Scotty K Fitness. I know there's a lot of shit going on there or whatever right now, but he's liberal. And then, like, there's a lot of content creators that are big fucking jacked ass motherfuckers and hardcore liberals.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, there's a lot of them, and that's a lot of that is just being online a lot.
I mean, I would argue that it's majority. Like, for instance, the Bible says you have to take care of your body as if it's a temple.
Yeah, yeah. So like that's what I'm saying. Like that's when people start talking about benefits or disadvantages of being a theist or not a theist. Like I think it's a health benefit to be a theist statistically.
To claim the mechanism of belief to be the reason and the cause for the effect of working out, I don't agree with. Now, if we want to talk about socioeconomics, that if you believe in God, you're more likely to do this because of X, Y, and Z, sure, we can go down that route, but just believing in God doesn't make you automatically become healthier. Like, there's so many other economics that go into it.
I think it changes your mind about now for the average person. I'm not talking about every single person, but if you are like a Christian, say, like you start seeing suffering as a path to something better, and you can carry that over to the gym or
that's
like a really hard diet.
Look at it as well. Or also, like, whenever you lift heavy weights, you do tend to release more testosterone, and testosterone makes you dumb because men are dumb. But and stupidity and lack of education leads to being a Christian.
Come on now. I don't know. I think, well, I mean, I don't know. I can't really argue with that because I know a lot of really fucking stupid Christians. So it's like, I mean, I'm a Christian, but I know a lot of really fucking stupid ones. And so that's why, like, it makes it hard to defend.
I was a flat earther, brother.
No way.
And I also believed that all the people in Hollywood were, first of all, I believed every single one of them were actually transgenders. And second of all, I believed every single one of them sold their soul to the devil. And third of all, I believed all of them are reptiles.
Well, you're probably not far off on the devil one. I mean, I think there's some spiritual things going on.
What do you think about my necklace pendant?
I don't like it.
What do you think it means?
I mean, from what I can tell, I mean, that's what is that one there? Is that ball?
It's Baphomet.
Oh,
Baphomet isn't a deity, by the way.
Nope.
Yeah. I don't like either of your necklaces.
What do you think?
Mine is a cross.
So you're wearing a torture device on your neck.
I was just about to say, you were actively wearing the thing that your God was on.
Yeah. Well,
each point is an element. The circle, it can have multiple meanings, but typically it's of protection.
Okay.
It's just elements.
From what?
Well, the technical meaning for the circle is to, like, encompass the power of, like, supernatural or whatever. Like you take a cup outside when it's raining and you're catching the water in it, right? So that's, like, technically what the circle is supposed to mean, but it can also be like a protection circle, for instance, from negative energy or whatever. I don't believe in all that, but I like the symbolism.
Yeah. See, I have my view's almost completely opposite on that, obviously, which I don't know. I mean, you've probably talked to Christians about it before. I think things like the evil eye, dream catchers, these kind of symbols actually attract the negative things that they're said to.
I believed that too, but think about the justification for that, okay? So this literally means nothing except for nature is fucking beautiful. That's literally what this means, period. That's all it means.
Yeah.
And then Christians come out and say, this doesn't symbolize Christianity, therefore it's evil. Think about the epistemic justification for that. That's stupid.
Yeah, I think I would agree with that. I mean, I don't think anything's inherently.
By the
bad. I
way,
think
do
it's
you
the
celebrate your
people that-
birthday?
I don't really like to. But,
Have you ever blown out candles?
Oh yeah.
You're a fucking pagan. Do you practice
Oh,
Christmas?
Well, Christmas. I mean, yeah, I participate in Christmas.
Pagan.
But it's not
Pagan. Easter?
Pagan. All of them. Pagan. The days of the week, pagan.
Easter is very much pagan.
No, it is.
Yeah,
not.
it's Ostera.
Yeah,
it is literally Ostera, the goddess of fertility.
I think
eggs, fertility, rabbits. Rabbits fuck like crazy. Fertility. Literally everything about Easter is about Ostera.
Well, yeah, the stuff that we do now is all like, I mean, even Mardi Gras is like they all have Greek gods. I mean, like I said, I was born in Louisiana, but I'm in Texas now. So it's like heavy Mardi Gras culture.
Yeah.
And
first of all, none of that means it's true. And second of all, just because the Christians think it's evil, they have zero justification to say that. It's all superstition.
Well, here's the other thing too: is my Christian views make it to where I'm not scared of any of those things. They don't,
which is good.
They don't scare me.
You shouldn't.
You know. So
you shouldn't at all.
Yeah.
Nothing to be scared of.
Like Baphomet is beautiful. Do you know what Baphomet is?
And Baphomet represents balance. That is all that
Baphomet is basically a yin yang. Like that's all Baphomet is, pretty much.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think
people ask all the time, like, fine. why does Baphomet have yiddies and a thing? And it's like it represents masculine. I have to be careful with my words.
You got boobies and a dick.
Yeah, that. It's his life. He can say it. I don't want to risk getting his life taken down, but if he wants to do it, let him. But it's all about balance. It's not big and scary and evil like people make it out to be. No.
It's pretty.
It's average.
Hey, 2 inches is average. Like, come on now.
But yeah, no, like I said, like it doesn't like my view on Christianity means like you can tell me that and it's fine, and I don't feel like saying that's fine means I'm like accepting a demon or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
What
like,
I think is cool about you is you seem to accept that there is an ontological truth, but you believe in God because it helps you in life.
Yeah, partially, and then there's an element of just actual blind faith that I have,
and that's valid.
Very strong.
You are probably the most honest Christian I think I've ever had on the show.
It's all right. I have blind faith that Mothman exists.
Hey.
No, I know he really doesn't, but I like to believe that he does.
Well, when you get into those arguments, you have to start arguing about church fathers and everybody else and all that. Which I'm not gonna do, but you know where that leads.
All I gotta say is 9 Crusades, brother.
Okay, well, what's the argument that the Crusades were actually a bad thing?
No, there were like 12 plus Crusades. There were 9 specifically over religion and Christianity specifically.
Yeah, true. The Muslims did it too, though.
Oh yeah, I don't like them either. They're even more gross. Well, I don't know about that. I'd say Muhammad's as gross as the Holy Spirit.
Now hold on, because I think that Islam is kind of worse. Like Christianity in and of itself is bad, but Islam is.
I don't know.
Demonstrably worse.
That's like getting into child arranged marriage territory.
Well, technically, the Bible agrees with it too, though. Like Christians don't fucking follow the Bible.
No.
At all. The Bible agrees with that shit. If you're raped, you're supposed to fucking marry the person, by the way.
Sold for what, 50 shekels?
Sold for 50 shekels. You're supposed to pay 50 shekels to the father and marry her. That's fucked.
Yeah. What about a dowry, though, when the father's trying to pay off the dude to take his daughter?
It is all... I don't hate religion. I just hate a lot of the things that it stands for.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that use it really poorly.
Ask him if he's saved. Are you saved?
Yes.
Are you baptized in the Holy Spirit?
That just makes him a wet sinner.
I can't even disagree with that.
Are you wet?
Not presently. But yeah, no, I'm baptized, saved. I'm good to go.
You know, I had when I was still Christian, and I worked in phone sales, I had a Muslim come in and I was chatting with him and he was worried about my soul, right? And he ended up telling me something I never heard about the Quran and Islamic faith was whether I follow his God and his Quran or not, because I have a daughter, I am therefore saved.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, that was an interesting one. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I need to. I mean, I've read like little parts of the Quran, but not the entire Quran. And I certainly don't speak Arabic, so
Right.
a Muslim would tell me I've never read any of the Quran because I haven't read it in Arabic. But you know, so I don't know any Arabic. But yeah, I have seen parts of the Quran, and I've actually seen little snippets that actually affirm the Bible in the Quran. They say, you know, if you have questions about some of the things that, you know, turn to the Bible then. And
yeah. Prophets aren't
I think
able to lie, and they believe that Jesus was a prophet, therefore everything he said was true.
Yeah, yeah. And so that creates quite an interesting problem there.
Well, the thing is that there's interpretations where Jesus claims to be God, but those are interpretations. According to Hebrew and Greek, he never claims to be God.
Mm.
That's why Jews don't accept him, and that's also why Muslims don't accept him. Only Christians and Catholics accept him. Only.
Yeah.
There's
Wait,
45,000 denominations.
Catholics?
Sometimes. It depends. Like, there's 45,000 denominations of Christianity, and technically, Catholicism is not technically one of the denominations of Christian, but they're still of the Abrahamic Christian God.
Right.
They're still Christ followers, and in accordance with the definition of Christian, they are Christians based on that. But there's so many different fucking definitions. There's different interpretations. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah. I mean, I have a Catholic Bible. That's the Bible that I read is a Catholic Bible, but I'm not Catholic. So I just like to use that Bible because, for one, it's got the extra books in there.
Yeah. Have you ever read the Apocrypha?
I have, yeah. And also the Book of Enoch.
The Enoch was my fucking favorite, dude.
Yeah, Enoch is really interesting.
God, talk about a trip.
Argument? Oh yeah, you ever heard the argument that we are actually the Nephilim, and that all of the actual humans actually died, and the Nephilim continued on, and that's what we are, because they find those little pygmy people or whatever, and they're like, oh, that's like, people have made the argument that that's what actual humans were. We're the Nephilim. We killed all of the actual humans who were smaller than us, and now we're here.
Noah was not a Nephilim. Yeah. What the fuck logic is that?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting stuff to think about. I mean, I don't know that it's. I mean, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, that's true. I just think it's cool to talk about.
That's just biblically false.
Yeah, I agree. But when people start reading like Enoch and these other things and just like start applying like all this other crazy shit that they can imagine to it, it's kind of nuts.
That's another nuisance of mine, is it's so goddamn open to interpretation. I could make a book and leave every fucking response vague as shit, and every single person will think that they're correct. That's all it is.
Yeah. There are a few things in the Bible that are not really like up for interpretation, like the commandments and the old laws and stuff like that.
Which those are taken from older laws from Mesopotamia.
Yeah, like what the hell is that called?
It's a good question.
Lex Talonius or something like that. I don't know. But anyways, I don't think it's bad advice.
The Bible never says the Nephilim were evil. It does. It hints at them sinning over and over, and in accordance with the Bible, sin is evil.
Well, Enoch, not technically biblical, but Enoch directly says that they're evil
over and over.
They come and teach humans
witchcraft,
things that we shouldn't know,
weapons, witchcraft, sorcery,
adornment. Jewelry, all that stuff.
Literally everything that we have. Like, they just took this book and said, this is where all fucking modern things come from. Boop, there you go.
Right. Which is why it's not in the Bible, because Catholics love gold.
They love children too.
Oh, where's the lie?
But yeah, no. So
wait a second. Was the Pope on Epstein Island?
I don't think this one was.
John Paul II was.
Yeah, but the current one, Mr. O'Block, he wasn't.
Motherfucker can skateboard. I like him.
Yeah, this was pretty cool. I mean, politically, he's correct on almost every take that I've seen him make. So.
Well, I appreciate you being up in here, but I think we're kissing ass a little too much at this point.
Yeah, I know. I'll let you argue with somebody.
Yeah,
I'll take it easy.
I'll suck you off a little later, brother.
Whoa!
Deuces. It's only gay if you don't make eye contact, okay?
Okay. I don't care what anybody says. It's not gay to kiss your homies on the lips goodnight.
Duh. You guys don't do that? Z's Christianity is weak, 100%. Z, I love you, brother, but you are absolutely the most lukewarm Christian. I'll remember that. What's up, heathens? What's up, Brent, you fucking sexy bastard? I heard as long as you're wearing socks, it's okay. I never take my socks off.
Socks and sandals.
I'm not 70. Stop. Oh, Brent, I love you. You asshole. You are what you eat.
Amen.
Can you explain why light cannot escape from a black hole? That's a Dr. Blitz question. I don't think we even necessarily know, like, science. I don't know. I'm ignorant as fuck on that.
Oh shit, God put the planets in my vape. Hold up.
People still don't care about Cody's feelings. It's upsetting. My feelings are law. Light doesn't escape a black hole because its gravity is incredibly intense and space-time is bent. What the fuck did you just do?
Why is it whenever I'm up here, I tend to cause the most trouble, even when I'm not trying to?
What'd you do?
I vaped! I've been vaping this whole time! The worst part is, all I did was show the planets that are on the vape.
Oh, it got a report. Okay, I see. Consuming substances featured in this live could harm your health.
Yeah, don't vape.
Oh, that's not bad. Cool.
Don't vape. It's not good for you. Addiction is no joke.
Hey, TikTok, go fuck yourself.
I miss my Chinese
Cowardice fucking bitches. Nicotine is used by almost all of the goddamn fucking planet. Stop being fucking weird. Reported for harassment and bullying. Fuck you, TikTok. Fuck you.
Yeah, we love TikTok Shop. I don't love TikTok.
Hey, TikTok Shop, take it and shove it up your fucking ass. He's calling us out. Let's ruin his platform. Fuck you. I'll still grow, motherfuckers.
I bought a vape off of the TikTok Shop, and now my knees won't bend.
Hey, TikTok, go fuck. Evidence channel disappears under mysterious circumstances. Oh, that's funny. Do you believe in the Big Bang or Big Bang expansion? The Big Bang Theory is the expansion.
Do they tend to think that, like, when the Big Bang happened, like, everything all at once just became okay, all right.
I believed the Big Bang was literally a grenade going off and making all things.
Yeah, but you didn't know better.
That's my point. That's what they think. Well, it was nice knowing you. Or so they thought. God is an astral starfish. It was decided on Blitz's channel. Amen.
Chocolate starfish. What, do you have a problem with Limp Bizkit?
What? Limp?
You made a do you not
Limp
do you
Biscuit.
do you not know who Limp Bizkit is?
No, I am uncultured.
Holy guacamole. Like, you've never heard the song that goes, move in, now move out, hands up, now hands down, back up, tell me what you want to do now. You've never heard of Limp Bizkit? My brother in Antichrist. Our Lord and Savior Fred Durst did not die for you to not know who he is. Actually, he's not dead.
I don't know who that is either.
The lead singer of Limp Bizkit. I do actually recommend listening to their music. They're fun.
It's evident. Keyword being evident. And you believe light cannot escape from a black hole. What is your fucking point, Wind? Whether light escapes or doesn't escape a black hole does not mean therefore God. Like that, what is your point? What are you arguing? Is this correct? I don't fucking know. What does it have to do with God? Kent said, fuck you. I don't feed the freak. It'll grow if we do. I love when they hop in. Do you agree with this? I don't know. Oh, so you do? I don't know. Oh, so you don't? I don't know! I forgot that Cody was raised in a cult for real. I shouldn't mock. By actual definitions of cult, it was. Yeah. Like, we were only allowed to marry if my pastor dad agreed with it. He was the one that married us. He'd get very upset if we went to another church. Very. I started going to another church for a gentleman named John Ramirez. The amount of shit talk that I heard on John Ramirez after that. Nothing but love, my brother in Satan. Don't ask what that was. Everyone has heard Limp Bizkit, but no, I haven't.
So, bro, have you ever seen the documentary Jesus Camp?
Nope.
Oh my God. It's about
Which God?
Which one do you prefer?
Hecate.
You want Odin?
Hecate.
Hecate? Okay, got it. Oh, okay then. Oh my goddess. it's worth a watch.
What is a cult? What makes a cult? What makes a cult a cult? What makes a cult a cult? I need a new keyboard. I fucking hate this one. And my nice keyboard is broken. I'm very sad about it. What is a cult? A cult is defined in its extreme ideology, charismatic leadership, and systems of control that manipulate and dominate members rather than by unusual beliefs alone. Core characteristics: charismatic leader. Typically, cults are centered around a leader who is highly charismatic and manipulative. Check. Transcendent belief system. Check. Systems of control. Cults employ mechanisms to control members' behavior, thoughts, and social interactions. He was also our therapist and marriage therapist and counselor. Check. Psychological manipulation. Cults exploit human needs for belonging, security, and purpose. Check. Leaders use fear, coercion, and undue influence to suppress critical thinking. Check. I was in a cult. Cool. Messianic Jew sect and therapist. Check, check, check. Yeah, the more that I think about it now, it's really interesting because when I was getting really curious because we followed Old Testament laws, right? We followed all the Levitical laws, and like I had a bar mitzvah, we had mass, communion, all the things that like even Catholics do, and Jews, and we also did a lot of Jewish ceremonies and whatnot as well. So I asked my dad one day, I'm like, hey, what are we? Like, I know you say, like, we call ourselves Christians. What actual type of Christian are we? And he said Messianic Jew. The thought behind that, though, is I believed that hell was a literal, physical, tangible place. And in accordance with Jewish mythology, it's not. So that kind of shocks me. Why is there a substance abuse warning on your life? You should ask Kat.
I didn't know that they did mass in Judaism, though.
Well, so my dad grew up as a Catholic. So we still did a lot of those types of things.
Okay.
Basically, if it was in the Bible, we did it. Period. Old Testament, New Testament, whatever.
The more you know. I only know about I know only a little bit about practices in Judaism, and that's in the Orthodox Jew community.
We did a lot of Judaism. Like, I even at one point wore a yarmulke.
Oh, Mazel Tov.
Yeah. And then we did, yeah, we did that as well. We did, not Christmas.
Hanukkah?
Jesus fucking Christ. We celebrated Hanukkah.
Did you ever celebrate Purim?
No, I've never heard of that.
Purim, it's... Oh God, hold on. Let me get the gears of my brain going. It's the celebration of when an evil decree against the Jewish community was overturned. So they celebrate by it's almost like Halloween, but it's not Halloween because obviously Halloween has pagan origin. But they dress up, they give charity to anybody that asks. They give out like candy, baskets of food and stuff like that to people.
We did that.
You did that?
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to do Halloween, but yeah, we did that. I didn't know there was a name for it.
Purim.
Huh, okay. Cody has a wild ass story. Something like that. That was awesome. Hanukkah, Jesus fucking Christ.
For Hanukkah, do you guys get like one gift per night?
There were about 12 of us.
Okay.
So we were a little bit too poor to do that shit.
Okay.
So we just had the mantle that we would light, and then like each night we would do something different.
The menorah?
Is that what it's called?
The one with the candles, right?
Yeah.
The menorah.
Yeah.
How am I teaching you about this stuff? How am I teaching you about this stuff, bro? It's in your culture.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the more with live streaming and actually talking about it, I realize how little we actually did that was Jewish and how little I actually know about Judaism. It's really interesting. I don't, like, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm starting to think that we were not Messianic Jew.
Oh my God. The warning, the substance abuse warning went away and now it's back.
Hey, TikTok, pick one.
Maybe it wants both of them. ¿Por qué no las dos?
But at least you got out of the cult, yeah. Just due to one question. Why do I believe Jesus existed? Oh, dude, I'm so ready to get paid and get a fucking crystal ball.
Ooh, when do you get paid?
26th.
Coming up.
Yep, it's coming. It's fucking slow as shit. Cody, we care about your mind and your arguments. You mean my brain? You fucking duelist scum? Before the universe expanded, to believe light can escape. No clue. Don't care. I converted to Judaism and woke up with a big nose. Actually, this, we want your brain. I'm sorry? No feelings care about you. No, feelings care about you. The Book of Esther.
It's not a vape, it's the Holy Ghost. Live and in front of you. TikTok just can't believe it. I know.
Consuming the ghost harms your health, specifically your throat.
My boyfriend's about to do that to me tomorrow. Amen. Oh, I don't want to see you fucking shake your head when your entire live is innuendos, but then I make one comment. I make one singular comment, and all of a sudden I'm judged. Who are you, God?
Yes.
I mean, you're actually tangible, so.
Sexist BS, Cody. Can you explain how... Jesus Christ. I don't know, Wendy. Hey, Wendy, did you know that I don't know? Wendy, I don't know. Wendy, did you know that I don't know? Hey, Wendy, all future questions you have, I don't know.
Wendy's nuts. That was terrible.
Wendy is a please explain everything about everything troll. Oh, 100%. Do we want to do a gaming stream tonight? Oh, it's right there. How old is the Earth? About 2 days old. You're not a Christian. Explain everything, Wendy. Yeah. What is a foundation of science? Huh? Huh? I do need to get this video edited, though. I cannot wait to be able to afford an editor.
One day.
I'm tired, Master, but I at least finished one homework, 1 out of 3. Oh, what are you studying? Oh, John popped in. I'm fucking slow. I know he's not here now, but hi, John. I think I'm going to hop on his stream at some point. Because he's hopped on mine so many times. I think we've had John over here like 5-6 times. I'm going to start hopping over there. I need to start branching out with the other guys. Because they come over here all the time. Like, we've had fucking Jaren over here so many times. John. Planet Peterson's been here a couple times. I need to start like going around and saying hi to people.
Yeah, be more social, brother.
Pretty much.
Oh, Z's back. Ya boy. I think he's like low-key in love with you.
I don't see Z. Oh, what's up, dude? Trying to kiss? Thoughts on Jordan Peterson? Peterson is the dumbest piece of shit fucking... I have really a lot of words. GE sent me here. Hell yeah. Love some John. Love me some John.
What if I am? Hey, I'm not judging you, Z. If you're in love with Cody, you are in love with Cody. I
Do
wish you
the Sunday unapologetic live next time Ian can't do it. I wouldn't be against that. I wouldn't be against it.
Well, brother, I am about to hop off and take a nibbity nap.
Fair enough.
Thank you for having me up. And I will talk to you guys later.
Enjoy your boyfriend tomorrow.
Oh, God, I will.
Dude, I'm so scared of naps. I took a nap yesterday and ended up sleeping for like 5 hours and then woke up at midnight. Cat, you're getting a lot of love in chat. Just found that out there. What's up, Will? What is that? I did the same today, Cody. I went for a nap and slept 8 hours. Dude, it's so rough. Naps are dangerous. Naps are very dangerous. Her boyfriend is gonna ghost. Dangerous is in like for me, I always set an alarm for like 45 minutes for my naps. And then I wake up from the alarm, turn it off, and just go back to sleep. Like, alarms do not get me out of bed. It's dangerous for me. Go for it, scientific, spiritual. Go for it. I'm telling you right now, though, there's absolutely no scientific empirical data proving the supernatural or spiritual, so you're going to fail no matter what. Having scientific spirituality as your name is actually really funny. It's an oxymoron. You literally cannot empirically justify belief in spirits, like, at all. Sacrifice requires limitation of some kind. After all, you're talking about Jesus. You still have to demonstrate that it's real and happened. For a hypothetical that transcends, that's another claim. You have so many claims in these questions, dude. The premise of sacrifice, I don't care. For a being whose nature is limitless, another claim. So far I've read 3 claims. Because of these reasons, it is unreasonable to believe that sacrifice can serve higher order goals or a greater good when a limitless being is involved. I don't even agree with that. If the universe was a black hole before it expanded and nothing can escape a black hole, how can it... Why are you saying that the universe expanded from a black hole? Is that... Wait, are you just strawmanning the Big Bang Theory? Is that your argument? How many claims can you do in 1 minute? I know, right? It might be said that a limitless being chooses to... however, choosing to... These are literally copy and paste. Do you literally just go into different streams and copy and paste these? So you're just here to preach? Yeah, Wendy, we don't believe it was a black hole. That's a claim, Wendy. We don't grant that as true. Can you demonstrate that? Based on what you're saying, I think what? You have the burden of proof. Yep. You must know. No, I don't know, dipshit. My point is that it is irrational to believe that Jesus was a sacrifice for a higher good from God. Why would we give a flying fuck about that? So you're just here to preach your own thoughts. Then what do you call it? Don't care. Prove God did it. You're obviously a theist. I finally made it home from work. Hell yeah. YouTube is so much better than TikTok. Like, we have 8 viewers on TikTok right now. We still have 40 on YouTube. And whenever we have like 50 on TikTok, we have like 100 on YouTube. I think I need to put a lot more effort into YouTube. It was the flagging and reporting. That's fair too. Wendy, the answer to your question, we don't know. What's your evidence that God did it? Your burden shifting tactics suck dick. Like, seriously, you're really bad at burden shifting. Cody's too spicy for TikTok. Apparently, dude, TikTok is... How dare you say those words? Yeah. I'm not a theist. I was making an argument against the idea that Jesus... No one has said it, dude. No one has argued that at all. So you bringing that up is just completely out of pocket, out of context, and random as fuck. What's YouTube chat saying? I'm reading out the ones that matter. I wish there was way to get the callers to just move to YouTube. I don't really put a whole lot of effort into the YouTube. So like, I let YouTube pick the band, like the thumbnail and everything. I don't put a description. I don't put tags. So I think if I updated the thumbnail, put a good description and tags, then there would be a lot more views and a lot more callers. I just need to put more effort into YouTube. I'm just lazy. That's honestly what it boils down to. Some people expect God to ask them out on a date and pay for dinner, otherwise they won't believe in him. That'd be some pretty fucking dope ass proof. My point is it would take a God to explain a black hole that big. Cool. Prove the universe came from a black hole, and then prove God made it. Wendy, you're running in so many fucking presumptions. Twitch is really interesting. We got quite a few people over on Twitch for the gaming and After Dark stuff. So I also need to keep up on that. After this stream is over in like 5 minutes, I'm gonna go run a shower, get some food, and then we can do a gaming stream. It was pretty fun last time. We played a horror game. We played League of Legends and Valorant. And then we did a little bit of Hytale at the end, but it just wasn't fun. Okay, so you can't interact with your God. You claim he lives outside of time and space, which would make him neither here nor now, so non-existent. Your point is exactly. I love your answer. Huh? What horror game did you play? I missed the stream. Well, this was like over a week ago, Liquid. I'll post the Twitch in Discord again. That way everyone can get in there. Black holes are formed when stars run out of fuel. It's just a troll. It's just a troll. Yeah, here. Let me yeah, I'll post it in. You're on Discord. I'll post it in the Discord once I'm ready to go live. So we'll go live tonight for streaming. I'll start putting some money into some horror games because I genuinely love horror games. Great job, Cody. Remember, no one cares about your feelings. I'm gonna kiss you on the lips. You suck, Cody. You swallow. Friday streams are always a bit wild. Good seeing you all today. Hell yeah. Can you explain how black hole? Yeah. Yay, horror games. Yeah, guys, I'll post the Twitch on Discord. I'm going to go get myself cleaned up and fed, and then we'll hop over on Twitch and do some gaming. But I think it's a good time to go on ahead and end it. I appreciate you guys being here. I'll see you guys over on Twitch if you guys want to hop over there. Give me a good hour. I'll post it on Discord once we're going live. Just don't judge my slicked back hair. So, all right, I'll see you guys there. I'll probably stream tomorrow as we get a haircut, hippie. You know what, motherfucker? Come cut it yourself, bitch. I love you. So, appreciate you guys being in here. I'll see you guys a little bit later and tomorrow. Adios, peeps.